Oh, camera. Oh, wait. We don't have a camera because we turned it off. No. And a necromancer and this thing and that thing and all these things. Oh, God. I'm sitting too low. I'm slouching like a dirty little shrimp. What's going on, guys? Gwen, how are you doing? Brew, how are you doing? Tangent, how are you doing? Silicone Slapback. Gave my pet a two-hander and a shield based off your daddy. Kicks ass now. Hell yeah, baby. Whooping ass. Hey, Cyanide, how are you? Man, let me tell you, I cannot believe, I can't even wrap my damn head around all the weird crap that, like, playing the pet stuff has discovered. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. All right, what are we doing here? We're level 18. We're going to go, I think I'm going to go to the Prairie Dog City, where we belong. But no, we're actually going to go to, we're going to go to Mistmore. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? Oh, I just rebooted my computer, and it's telling me I need to update. Those bastards. Those bastards over at Microsoft. I swear to Jesus. Swear to Jesus. Also, if you have questions about stuff, please do ask. I'm gonna be taking a log today of all our questions. Try to kind of mark them down for things to add to my little legendary lessons videos. In case there's things that I miss, because I'm sure there will be. It's inevitable. Where do babies come from? The stork. They come from the stork. Yeah. The stork's pretty great. They're very hard workers. They work for the parcel service, you know, the postal service kind of thing, but they don't actually get much love. Nobody says thank you to the storks. Very thankless job. Delivery, like impeccable delivery system, you know what I'm saying? We did say Prairie Dog City. Was the cat really in the hat? Well, it was more like the hat was on the cat. Grumpy McGrumperson, how are you doing, man? How goes it? Are summon pets as good as charmed? Okay, so, no. By and large, no. Not even close. However, you can squeak out some pretty fancy DPS from a summoned pet. If you play the right combination of classes, you can do some really dumb shit. Doing well, man. Doing well. Just, you know, same crap, different day, basically. Kelleat, man. That's a name. That's like old school. How are you doing? What have you been up to? Where have you been? Malik. You beautiful little man, you. Oh my god, Hap. Does anybody remember, okay, this is some old classic stuff, okay? This used to be Hap Dremblin. Actually, the fact that she doesn't have a pet is preposterous. Is there a pet inside here, maybe? Oh god, don't hit me! Why are you hitting me? I love you. We're no, oh god, oh jeez. Well, whatever. There, you know, so there used to be a thing over there where you would camp that Hap Dremblin. You know, but they were a mage, and they would have a little mage pet with them. Little bastard. Mage Shock of Swords, rank 10, critting for 2,400 damage. I feel like a magical bazooka now. Hell yeah, 2,400 damage. I assume you've got the improved damage and all that stuff as well? Man, all right. So those of you who know, there was one hell of an exploit going on the other day, and a lot of people got a lot of these bright, shiny little void gems. Okay, a lot of people got these, like a lot of them. So I'm hanging out in the arena, and I'm just chilling, and this guy pops in. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him to get on, you know, whatever. But he pops in. And I walk over to him because I want to catch his parse. You know, he's got a two-hander. He's, you know, he's a warrior necro shaman. Or no, I'm sorry, he was a Shadow Knight necro shaman. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to like walk over here and make my log pick up his log. So I go over there and I'm, you know, chilling. Everything's fine. Everything's great. What's going on, Smacker TV? And while I'm doing that, I happen to notice that every spell he casts is at level 10. not like 1 or 2, not like 3, not like 4 or 5, not like 6. No. Every spell he casts was 10. And I was like, So what do? I go and inspect his gear. Oh, like 90% of his gear was 10. Weird. I don't even know if that's like scientifically possible without having farmed like never-endingly, unless the guy like literally has been pooping in a bucket for the last week. Watch out for brownies. Not sure how. Oh yeah, they're running around. They're little bastards. It was impressive. I was like, hot damn, man. And you know, I'm watching him and he's playing and he's like, he drops with no pet, guys. With no pet. He drops 900 DPS with no pet. What's going on, Trevor Williams? Hey, Trevor Williams, I want to give you a shout out, friend. I was just looking at a video today and I saw Mr. Trevor Williams made a comment on a video, not my video, but I want to give you a shout out because I think what you did was very respectful, and I thought it was a very good way to address an issue, and I really appreciate it, and I just want to give you a little shout out. So, if there is an exploit to be found, people will find, oh yeah, no, it got exploited really hard and then got killed really quickly. It was basically, the exploit was that in the morning on Tuesday, one of the reasons they had to shut down personal instances was because you could grind infinite void stones, basically. There was nothing stopping you from just rolling through and just doing the raids over and over and over again. And as a result, every time you did a raid, you were getting a new void stone. You just had to spend them once you hit 3. And then people were just rolling with it, so they had to shut that down. Obviously, that was bad. That was bad news bears, you know. We'll do a 1 for now, I guess. I don't know how tough this guy is gonna be. He's kind of soft because he's just a flat caster. I didn't realize today. I really don't like the way they have AAs set up. It's really kind of messy, and I'll tell you why in a second. Let me once I load in here, I'll get into this. But it gets very confusing, and I really genuinely wish that they wouldn't mess with some of the systems that are just like they're not a part of kind of what they're after. I'll show you this. So you see this steadfast will? If I were a tank class, i.e. a warrior, paladin, shadow knight, you know, class, steadfast will actually goes up to level 8. I have up to level 8. So the problem is that I am basically eating 14, actually it's more than that, 15 AA that are in the general tab, which I'm under the impression, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm the problem here, but like this tab is supposed to be for everyone. If tanks get 2 additional tiers, those should be in the archetype, right? Because those are archetype AAs in which only tank archetypes get, as opposed to being attached to steadfast will in the general section and just not having them. Hi. 21 AA? Son of a 4? Don't hurt my feelings like this, okay? I've got feelings, and they're hurt right now. What's going on, Cam Bam? How are you? Happy 77. What's going on? Are they punishing the exploiters? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to, if I'm being frank. So it's a little bit of a weird situation because you get into this place, right, where you have some people. First of all, you didn't have an option not to use the exploit. And I don't, like, I know, obviously, like, if somebody did it 100 times, that person was probably exploiting, right? But it's not quite that easy, because, unfortunately, it literally would not let you not use the exploit. Like, there was no way for you to click off from having the quest and doing the quest. Because when you hailed the NPC to do your raid again that day, it automatically accepted the quest and just, like, you did it. So there wasn't really a way around it. You just do good, just working. Did your first D4 any yesterday? Hell yeah. Bill Sharp, what's going on, baby? They're going to be logical. I have no idea if they're going to punish them. I don't know what they would do. Like, I don't know how they would capture them. And what I mean by that is, like, how do you determine if somebody did it, like, 5 times? If somebody did it 10 times, if somebody did it 20 times, if somebody did it 100 times, I definitely think, like, if somebody did it 100 times, like, that's probably not a good look, right? But it is kind of what it is. They said they have the records of all characters took advantage of doing. Yeah, well, nines. Let me put it this way. Also, hi Nines, long time. Hopefully, you're doing well. I do have to wonder, like, first of all, there's no possible way in the world they're going to do it case-by-case basis unless, like, I can say this. I stood outside of one of the void-touched little puddles outside the raid instance, and I watched no fewer than 25 people roll into that, roll into that, roll into that. There was more people showing up constantly. So all these people rolling in there, and then that's only on my server and only that void puddle that I was at that particular moment. So if we're saying roll them back, which I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, I'm just curious, if we say roll them back, what's the bar? Are we rolling back absolutely everybody who did it? Meaning anybody who got any level of, like anybody who did a raid that morning? Or is there, like, a cutoff? It's a judgment call. Groovy as always. Oh, I'm 100% with you. Seems more like PR to keep the pitchforks down. Yeah. I like taking it case-by-case basis. There's no possible way they're going to take it case-by-case basis. If they, like, the amount of people that it would take manpower-wise to take it like case-by-case basis, there's got to be at least 1,000 people. Like, it's not... The amount of time it would take to take it case-by-case would just be absurd. Roll them back to the weekly amount allowed. So everyone gets rolled back to the weekly amount. Everyone who was playing acquired the motes, but they could look at who actually slotted them. Okay. I go back to my original statement. How do you then, like, how do you decide? I mean, could you, though? Because, like, so that would be under the assumption that people realized or people, like, knew. Like, theoretically, even people who had nothing to do with it may have slotted 1 or 2 of them on accident, like, not realizing what was going on. What's up, Broken? Yeah, don't see it going case by case. I see people with open tickets for missing MTX items with no... Yeah, I still haven't gotten a response. I'm waiting specifically for 2 weeks before I talk about it. But I still haven't gotten a response on any of my tickets either. And I'm missing items. There would be an obvious... Yeah, I think that's the only reasonable way of doing it, right? So, like, if somebody has, let's say, 20, or somebody has, like, maybe 10, I don't know. I think 10 could be pushing it. It's really hard because, like... So, if your playtime is in that window where that was happening... And you went and you were like, I'm going to go do all my raids. And that's your playtime. Is that like... Is that seen? Because you can't just like say, no, I'm not going to do this. It doesn't let you say, no, I'm not going to do this. So if that's the case, like... I don't know. It seems weird. It seems weird. Camp Brother Z all day. Please don't roll us back. Oh, no. Yeah, see, that's another thing, is you're going to have people who get, like... They're not rolling everybody back. I don't think they... I'm pretty sure they said flat out they won't be rolling people back, period. They said basically what they're going to do is they're going to dock people future moats. I believe that was to the intent of their statement, is that they're going to dock people future moats. It was primetime morning hours, knockout raids before work. The real issue is there's nowhere in the game that states there are a 3-week limit. How is someone supposed to know this wasn't intended? You can't assume. Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother... That's a great point, Malik. That's a really good point to make, is that there's literally nothing that says that you can only get 3 a week. There's only something that says you can only hold 3 a week. It doesn't even say a week. It just says you can only hold 3. So if you're not in the Discord and you don't know that specifically, then you technically could argue there's no way of knowing. Not everybody is in the Discord. Hell, I haven't been in the Discord for the most part. This may be a brain dead take, but don't really care if people are ahead of me, mostly solo game. Bothers me if someone shares a cool +10 in the chat, and now I gotta be like, yeah, exactly. That's what started this whole conversation. I was in the arena when I logged in this morning to take a couple screenshots and do a couple of recording of some video stuff, and I go in and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. That guy, I'm watching this guy's parse, and like he's casting Life Tap at level 10. He's casting his pet at level 10. He's casting Puma at level 10. He's casting all of his dots at level 10. He's casting all of his buffs at level 10. And I'm like, bro, either you've got a really full poop bucket next to you, or you took some serious advantage of some shit. Hey, man, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. That one's kind of... I'd like to hear what people think, because that was kind of a scrummy video. I'm going to be real. I didn't, like, put a lot of editing into it. I kind of, like, shipped the rough edit. I kind of shipped the rough edit. I'm trying to get better. In my head, I want things to be perfect, just the way they are in my head in every single video. And I'm trying to be better. I'm actually trying to, like... make myself more comfortable with launching something that isn't like completely primed and proper. And I'm not saying all my videos are primed and proper by any stretch, but like sometimes I can spend an hour on like 10 seconds of video just because it's not like exactly to my liking, and I need to get over that. So I'm trying to be a little faster and looser with my video editing. Just watch the video. So at max level, Warder is 2-hand the play. Yeah, it sure is. So when is 2-hander not the play? That's the real question, right? So the time that 2-hander is not the play is if you have Puma. If you have Puma, you should be rolling with 2 1-handers. You should be dual wielding. It's probably the best possible situation for 2 1-handers, and I've seen some really weird stuff out there. Matter of fact, actually, I'd like to kind of look at this with a couple of you guys who are pretty good at parsing these things out. I've seen a lot of people using Bloodfire, and I'm like, man, what on earth? And they're using them on Necro pets, right? Oh yeah, because I'm wielding it. And they're using them on Necro pets. Actually, I can just throw that in there. Here, Merry Christmas. Nautilus shield. So they're using these on Necro pets, and I'm like, well, why wouldn't you just use the Blood Moon? Like, this is just so much better of a weapon, like, everywhere. I don't know if that's covered by the thing. But, like, if you're using two one-handers, like, this is actually going to break the threshold into being used as a primary weapon, whereas this is just I mean, maybe that's the trick, right? Maybe they're just using this for the proc exaltation. That's entirely possible. Let's see here. See, Joyce, time to worry about it. They may have so many. Yeah. I agree, Tangent. I agree. It's a weird situation. But yes, basically 2-handers are the play in almost every single possible situation. The only situation that I can think of right now, and when we say two-handers, it's actually really important to realize, too, that we're talking about, like, Soul Leech, we're talking about Torrid Corruptor, we're talking about the Paladin Sky weapon, we're talking about very high damage, over 31 base damage weapons. Those are the circumstances in which those are better. Two one-handers is better in the event that you have like a proc or something like that you wanna throw down range, and Puma is the proc. There's really like there's other procs that are out there, but nothing compares to Puma. Broken makes people want to play Druid. Man, listen, Druids are good. I'm telling you. What's going on, Marin Glaze? How are you? Docking future moats is the least painful, kind of logical. It's balanced out, and people that did earn them without knowing it was an exploit wouldn't be too penalized. Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do. And I genuinely think, like, you would be able to tell. Like, if somebody did the exploit, like, really bad, right? Like, somebody's, like, really going hard on it. I think that those people are going to be a little more obvious than the people who are like, you know, oops, I tripped and I fell and I found this exploit. Because this is where it gets weird. It was an unavoidable exploit. If you were doing any type of raiding, you had to do the exploit. And that's where it gets a little muddy. Ooh, wait. Patch notes available to everyone state this? Yeah. Am I the only person who loses his cursor? Is there a way to make... Yeah, so what I can tell you is there is a way to get a bigger cursor. They actually said that they're going to make a native larger cursor. However, in one of the live streams, Secrets actually advises people to go in and edit the cursor file, which is against terms of service and the end user agreement. Don't recommend doing that. Not that you'll probably get in all that much trouble or anything, but editing those files, adjusting those files, removing them around is against the terms of service for the game. So I wouldn't recommend that. This is me telling you that I'm not recommending you do those things. However, that being said, yes, yeah, that is the way that they've said. That's the way. Only gets slightly larger. So Waldstein, what they're doing is they're replacing the cursor entirely. Like they're actually like the actual image that the game uses. They're actually you just edit that image. Oh yeah, you can get huge cursors, dude. In fact, actually, that's why it came up on the live stream, was because the cursor was massive. Secrets was using this like huge cursor. Let's see here. Earthshaker seems to attack at the same speed as Duel Afridi standard for my level 10 Shami pet. Not parsed it, just looking at timestamps. Earthshaker seems to attack at the same speed as Duel Afridi standard for my level 10 Shami pet. There you go. Yeah. In Shokuten 69. Yeah. Hell yeah. What if my one-hander does 40 plus damage? So you're not looking at how much damage it does. You're specifically looking at this number right here. That number has to be over 30. This number right here has to be over 30. Not how much damage it swings for, how much this is. This number right here. And then because they decided to make your pet, like give your pet logic, your pet looks at this to decide what it's going to wear, which is really bad. Because if you have a 10 damage, 10 delay weapon, that's a 1.0 ratio, but it's not better than some of the bigger hitting weapons that are out there. In fact, a 10 damage, 10 delay weapon would be significantly worse than its auto attack in a lot of circumstances. So just so you're aware. Osiris, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Sean Kennedy, thank you so much for the follow. Even editing current. Yep. Okay, we're way down here. Doesn't matter publicly. Yep. There is a limit. I use mouse highlighter. Ooh, yes, mouse highlighter is another one. Mouse highlighter is a big one. I know Ko found out about mouse highlighter just recently. My background isn't EQ. EQL is first version I play. I'm surprised how streamers are clicking all abilities, even 1 through 5. Oh, you're talking about these ones? You're talking about this? These are all spell nodes. And yes, I absolutely do click them. I have played at like try hard level. I just don't care anymore. I don't need to play at like absurd tier difficulty, especially in a 27-year-old game where my brain works faster than the code in this game does. And that's saying something, because sometimes my brain don't work so good. Broken is a keyboard turner confirmed. Whoa, what is it? Oh, yeah. Where do you, like, edge your keyboard? Yeah. My one hand does 40 plus damage on the tooltip. Oh, well, there you go. Hell yeah. Do it up, baby. I wonder how many pets rockin' Cudgel of Fool at the moment. I don't know, but they better. There should be tons. I've been trying to camp that thing. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I've been trying to camp that thing, like, until I've been blue in the face, and oh, he's a cleric. I missed that. You bastard. You bastard. Hold on. We'll get him. We'll get him. We'll get him. Press 1 through 5 above wands, but I'm a mouse clicker. I don't. Yeah, I mean, like, if I play WoW or something like that, like, I'll play with hotkeys and stuff. If I play League of Legends, I play with hotkeys. I just don't care. And EverQuest is too slow. Like, there's nothing. If I play with hotkeys, I'm gonna be like, you just play one-handed. Like, you don't even need to do anything. But that's just me. I don't judge. EQ is slow enough game that you can chill and mouse click. Yeah, exactly. I put my spells on that bar. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. You can do, if you're real try hard, you can go in and you can edit the client INI file, and you can actually put it on there so that you have multiple spells attached to one button, and you can do all kinds of dirty crap with macros. It's actually pretty funny. My god, Pet, would you kill that freaking cleric already? Whoa, okay, apparently we just aggroed everything. Cool. He's definitely gonna die, which is okay, I guess. We don't have evasive stance, because we're not... Damn it. I don't have my goddamn freaking... Usually I'd have disease cloud on me, but I don't. It's alright though, we'll kill him. These nerds will not kill me. Watch this channeling stance. Whee! Anyway, you can do that with key bindings now. Yeah, you can do all kinds of things. Yeah, I actually have M keys on the side of my keyboard too, but I don't care. Those key bindings are dumb. I'm gonna break them off later, and I'm gonna take a picture. I'll show them to you. What's Ho again? 1 through 4, maybe a couple for reactives. No. Are you talking? Oh no. Oh, you're talking about Hollowed Oath? Man, listen. Hollowed Oath is like, I think it's 10. And then each button has 10 additional functions that it can do. Because like in Ho, this button opens up into 10 more buttons. I'm the mayor of Cheeseburger Land. Wow. Hey there, mayor of Cheeseburger Land. I'm Broken Stoic. How are you doing today? I've had 3 guild friends quit already because they beat the game as Pal, Monk, and Chanter, rough life being powerful, I guess. So, yeah. Look, I get it. Those people are really happy, and they're like really excited to play like super overpowered class combos, and I absolutely encourage them to do so if that's their gameplay. And if they've quit because they've already beat the game, great, good for them. I don't, like, it is what it is, man. If people want to play like absolute meta busted builds and then poop sock their way into getting absolutely everything in the game, cool. Like, that's your Jimmy Jam. Do it up. I hope that your friends don't complain that the game was too easy or too short, though. Because it was their choices that made it too easy or too short. You don't have to play that way. You could just simply, like, play a combo that doesn't have mana or something. Or play a non-tank combo. But yeah, that sucks, man. Hope you bought cheeseburgers for everyone. Yeah, but I'm gonna make a 1-button build. Oh, God. That is what I'm trying... Playing, but I am not trying to go balls to the walls. Yeah. There's a ton of game to play. Imagine someone saying they beat it. Jimmy, there are people who have beaten the game. There are people who literally have, like, all of the best things. They exist. They are there. I don't know why I'm just sitting here, like, spamming the same shit over again, but there are people who have beaten the game. Yeah, it is what it is. My God, I love the spear. This spear is ridiculous. I only played for 400 hours in 2 weeks. Not enough content. Exactly. Like, man, you know what would be cool is if they made a longer game. But you know, I put 1,000 hours in. It's only been 2 weeks, but I put 1,000 hours in. That's impressive. Well done. I think War Neck Shaman's real power was falling asleep at my desk. Oh my God, dude. War Shaman Neck is so stupid powerful. It's the reason I didn't play it. It's like one of my favorite class combos, but I didn't play it for that reason because it's like so unbelievably busted. Even their poop sock is plus 10. Oh my God, that's impressive. To add to the beat the game discussion, I'm also curious how I'll spend months and months here like I did on P99. I don't know. I think it's going to be different because they do have they have plans for content, right? Like they have ideas and like ways and things. Things are being casted around me. They do have all kinds of things and ideas that they want to do. And I don't know. Like it's a very weird situation, right? Do I do Earth Pet or Fire Pet sucks? I'll use Fire Pet, but he sucks, man. He's the worst. He's got like no health. Which spear is it? It's Garduk. So this thing can proc at level 1, which this is a very nice shaman slow. All I'm saying is it's a real nice shaman slow, and I can proc it at level 1. Hey, screw you, guy. I love this game. Yeah, the game's fun. I do think that they have a lot of work to do. They have plans for a lot of different content and stuff, and I do think that they really have a lot of bugs to fix. It'll be very curious to see how many bugs they fix in this 2-week like round robin. So my Dagus is plus 5, only has 16 damage, but a 7-6-2 ratio. How do I know if my pet is using it or the base weapon? It's still getting the AC. Yes, it will still get the AC, Finn. So here's the thing. It'll still get the AC. It'll still use the exaltation. It just doesn't use the ratio. It just doesn't do the ratio. And so here's the best way to tell. All right? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you on my pet right here, okay? We're going to flip over here. All right. For us to figure this out, we have to watch how much damage he is hitting for when he swings, okay? So we're going to go ahead and hit the quick buff. We're going to let him buff up and get all spicy and everything. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait. Come on. You have like 2 more buffs you can cast. I know you do. I know they're in you. Get casting. Actually, we'll take this off because that's not going to do us any good. So what we're looking for is how much damage he does from punching. Okay? And why that's important is because the top end of that damage is going to tell us exactly where we need to be from the rest. So let's see. He misses, he bashes, he misses, he punches for 11, he punches for 22. You guys can see like right here. So he hits for 19. I'm thinking it's 22, just based on those 2 back-to-back 22s. There's another 22. Okay? So he's currently hitting for 22. So half of 22 is 11, right? Why 11 matters is because that's typically going to be the damage of the weapon that he would do more with. So I am going to take some bullcrap weapon that I'm carrying that I probably don't need to worry about even. Let's see, I gotta have a super weak weapon. Koshigatana? That's kind of not great. Alright, 9 damage, right? 925. Okay, so I'm gonna take my 925, which is less than half of the damage he's doing right now, right? And I'm going to put it in his hand. It's going to ask me if I want to bind it. That's fine. All right, now, so what we're going to do is we're going to watch this little window over here, And you're going to see it says he's piercing now. So again, right over here, you can see it shows that he's piercing, but he's still doing 22 damage. Okay? So it shows that he's piercing, but he's still hitting for the same. And we're gonna keep watching it. We're gonna keep watching it. Okay. So okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. It didn't actually do anything to his damage. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a slower, harder hitting weapon, something like Baron's Blade, which has a 16 base damage. Right. We're gonna take Baron's Blade out, and we're gonna go ahead and put this on our pet instead. And now I want you to watch that damage stat. Cleaves for 29. I'm gonna have to sit back here and heal the little nerd. Do. Fire pet sucks, by the way. Don't do anything. There you go. There you go. Slashes for 32. Cleaves for 22. Slashes for 27. You see? So we can say we can actually see the damage manifesting itself in the fact that his damage actually goes up, because and the cusp, or the point that pushes his damage up higher, is half of his damage. Anything else about housing? Not something I'm super hyped for, but it seems like a big thing they were working on. Yeah, I don't like. There's so many things that they promised that we don't know, we don't see. Does he swing at the same delay? So you'll actually notice the fire pet is actually terrible for this. So freaking for the love of Christ, don't use the fire pet. But if you look at the rate he's swinging at, he's actually swinging slower. Let me take. Does he have haste on? Let me take his haste off. So let's see. Shield of fire. Where's burn? Oh no, he's got quickness. Yeah, quickness. All right, so we're gonna take his haste off, so you can see now he doesn't have any haste. And we're gonna take him over here. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use Sword of the Lost. Oh no, we can't use Sword of the Lost because he's a Goomba. What else do I have that's really, really slow? I think actually is Wingblade. Wingblade is 1938. All right, we're gonna use Wingblade because it's 38. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. Actually, we'll put that in there. Garduk on pet? No, nope. That's mine. It's mine. He doesn't get to touch it. Keep your dirty hands off it. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna send him in. All right, and again, watch the damage. You can see he's slashing for 29. $38. 32, 32. 32, 38. But you notice he's not swinging all that fast, is he? He's not swinging all that fast. So there's a series of attacks, and then a huge gap, and then a bit of attacks, and then a huge gap. So he is swinging at 38 delay. Does that make sense? He's actually occupying that. Whoa, Peanut Burger Buns has been watching for 110 consecutive streams. Wow, that person really cares. They're a real pal. Fendi, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. So you can see the damage. You can actually watch. Now, if you wanted to look at your own pet and you really wanted to, like, know for certain, like, you wanted to be like, okay, I see that it's doing that, but I don't know for sure, you can actually use your log, which is time-stamped. You can also do a fun little thing where you go down here and you time-stamp your chat. I'm not, like, a super try-hard when I do this, but I'll show you. So let me see. All right, we'll grab this guy here. All right. So you're going to see, you see how you get the timestamps now? So if you look at when the attacks are happening, you can actually math it yourself. So if you see his first set of attacks, his second set of attacks, there's roughly... There's a pretty decent gap between the slashes. 6s, 8s. They're cheating. I know they are. Hey, Glyph Ghoul. Get off my pet. It's not your pet. It's my pet, fool. I need to reset my spells. I think my spells are a little low. What's the damage delay on the Shaman Sky Spear? Pretty freaking ridiculous. It's not a bad pet weapon, but it's mine right now. He doesn't get to use it. He's not cool enough. And you can actually see it too. Like, my pet isn't plus 10. You'll actually see the delay when he does this. Watch how slow he attacks. Again, the fire pet is dog shit for this because he's going to cast like half the damn time. But, and you can see he's hitting for 132 damage. This is a level 20 pet. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that stats are like armor and attack, offense, mitigation all show up. Like, they show up to the doorstep early on. They are very, very strong at lower levels. They seem to... There seems to be some type of diminishing returns or some type of soft cap that isn't on the sheet for their stats later on. And they still gain benefits, but the benefit gain is not very high. I need a good warrior main hand weapon. Crods, if you can get a pet that isn't the shaman pet though, like a lot of people are using the necro pet because the necro pet doesn't cast as much, that's where the real money's at. Because the damn shaman pet, like, and not for nothing, like, thank God he slows, it's cool, it's really awesome, but the spells have really kind of screwed with what your pet naturally does, which is like just chill and auto attack, right? So unfortunately, he sure does, because he's got like no mana. You know what blows my mind though is he's actually got better stats than the warder, which I don't know, like obviously they didn't intend for that to happen, but I do hope it's something that they fix pretty quickly. Yeah, dude, the Earth pet looks so good. And now that I actually parsed it, now that they don't have the same logic they did before, where they proc their root and then they try to cast their root to overwrite their Earth Elemental attack. Very good, very good. I'm here for it. Minus 4k hit points, unbuffed at plus 7. Oh my god, yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'll be excited to get my pets, get my guys up there. I'm kind of hoping to be able to get at least this guy. I know I'm not really like leveling super fast, but I'm also not paying very close attention. If I can get this guy up to like 46 or whatever, or whatever the, like, I think it's 45 for one of the highest pets, I will be dumping my motes into it before next week. Earth pet has 9.5k. Yeah, it's pretty nuts, right, Woonchi? Earth pet, dude, I'm not mad. Like, I know there's a lot of people who have very strong feelings about where pets should be. I'm not mad at the warder, even like the Beast Lord warder. I'm not really. I think the fire pet could be better. I think the air pet could be better. The enchanter animation is very good, but just absolutely dwarfed by charm right now. Charm is like insanely powerful. Like absolutely absurdly powerful. Air pet won't become good until Kunar. I don't even know if it'll become good then, because Cyanide, remember, you can only stun the NPC so many times, and every time you stun it, it gets a bigger window of stun proof. So it doesn't really seem like it's gonna be all that great, but we'll see what happens between now and then. What's the backstab like on the 49 water pet? Pretty decent. Kunark has epic pet. I'm not going to say anything about epics because, again, we've been told so many times, expect a very different Kunark experience. And we don't know what, like, if the epics will get changed. We don't know if the epics will look the same, look different. God only knows. I don't want to put expectations in my head, because if I do that, then I'll be upset when those expectations aren't met. So it's kind of like, you know, keep your hopes in the mud. Kind of. What's going on, good kitty? How are you? Air pet, one backstab. Pets are okay. Spot, just need a little more scaling. That would come with gear being fixed. I don't know. I guess it depends. Like, if pets are intended to tank, are pets supposed to tank and DPS? And if they are, like, where are they supposed to be at? Let's see here. Pets are okay spot. Neriak is, yeah, their air pet stun is on a 12-second reuse. It's generally long enough that it, not a problem. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on your combo. But yeah. Backstab crit for like 400 plus on water pet. Yep. Hot take. I do not want an epic pet in Legends. Give me a beefy pet focus or buff instead. I mean, make pet focuses good again, I guess, or make them useful again. Do you know where the threshold is with a two-hand? Wait. Do you know where the threshold is? Silicone slapback. I would need 70 million Google Docs because we would need to do 560 class combinations of different spaces because it would be different for every class combo. Because some class combos get, you know, procs, some class combos get, you know, some kind of buff, some class combos get more chance to hit if they use a certain weapon type, some class combos get all sorts of things. Now, does that mean that we can't give like a general idea? At some point we can. Right now, I can't commit to that. It's just too much. I have not touched, like I've gone in and made sure that ambidextry works. If we look at like, so that the highest damage delay ratioed items, right, in the game right now are the Paladin one-hander and the Monk offhand, right? So if we look at those weapons and we look at them at plus 10, and then we factor in double attack, triple attack, flurry, like there's so many different ways for those to generate additional attacks. And then depending on what combination you go with Paladin and Monk, you could also have additional procs. Like if you throw, if you throw Enchanter in there, if you throw Shaman in there, if you throw Shadow Knight or Necro in there, like it all depends, you know? Why does my beast pet not have a pet? Great question. You should submit that as feedback. Second, bring back the pet. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. G624, what's going on? Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. You're having a good one. I think the pet user needs to 3-side if he wants a tank pet or DPS pet for Necro. What if, okay, what if, and I'm talking about this, but I am not advocating for it. What if there was a stance that allowed you to summon either another pet or like additional, like some kind of additional stats on your pet? What if there was a stance that let you did that? Maybe there's two stances. One is a damage stance and one is a tank stance. And that opened up more things on your pet. Would that then be like, would that be where we would be happy? Is that a thing in EQ2? I have no idea. Is that a thing in EQ2? Well, then there we go. Son of a bitch, we have a precedent already. If we have a precedent for it, let's do it. Well, should absolutely be the way to summon and have two pets. Beast needs for, Spellline. Maybe not a stance, but more of a chair that faces a bet. Jesus Christ. Good kitty, this is why we can't have nice things. Yes, two classes have two stances. Totally an EQ2 thing. Oh, no kidding. And we know Secrets loves EQ2. That's a good point. That's a good point. Hey there. No, you just, okay. Cool. Didn't want to fight you anyway, I guess. Whatever. Sorry you took the damage on that one. The idea of the pet stance sounds good, but they gotta get turned. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Is I'm talking about it, but I'm not advocating for it. They have so much work to do. I will genuinely be curious to see how much is in this next patch, and it's gonna be very telling too, because so today's the 12th. The 16th is the big EG7 board meeting and the check-in for finances. And then after that, basically people's free month is going to run out, and then we're really going to see where they're at. That's when we're really going to know, like, are they doing really well? Are they doing really poorly? Like, what's going on? What's the story? The idea of the pets team, yep, I'd be good with one if it did work. Sorry you took the damage. They need to spin up a test server. Isn't there a test? Wait, Cyanide, are you in the beta Discord? I know they said that they were going to spin up one. Did they not do it? I purposefully, like, bounced from that. I was like, nah. Motor Mike, thank you so much for the follow. Sirik, thank you so much for the follow. If hooks had ears, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, currently using Baron's Blade, Sword of the Lost. Just got Vakra Avsim, assuming all are level 7. What should I switch out around? What's your class combo? Miniatures. You have thick Karen skin? They do not have thick skin, bro. EQL really has no longevity. Tryhards have done most, if not all, the content. Casuals will be done within a month. I don't think so. I could definitely push. Like, I'm playing more than I think most people are, and I do think that I'm more than a month out. I do have, like, almost all the races unlocked. I just don't have Halfling and Troll. I have a lot of classes to do. I just don't want to live in Sky for the rest of my life. I did unlock Shaman over the weekend from just gameplay. I still have my token. I haven't used that, so I did unlock Shaman. And other than that, you know, there's still a lot left in here. I don't think. I mean, you can, if you want to, like, go real hard and play real hard, you probably can fulfill a lot of things, but I don't think that's the majority of players. There's certainly some players that will boost through and get that all done, but I don't know how much. SK Bard Shaman. So you're definitely you're gonna want to go dual wield with that combo. You're level 50, right? So you've got, like, Puma and stuff. How do you get yeah. Chris, let me show you. First of all, I did just make a video on showing people how to do this stuff too. But you put the shield in the top left-hand corner. So you put it up here. And then you put the two-hander right here. So always put the shield in the top left. Def not power gaming. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, you can get there. You can definitely do it. I bet that things get fixed and nothing else with pets on Tuesday. I bet that gets fixed and nothing else with pets on Tuesday. Man, you mean because I made a video about it? Or you mean because I've been talking publicly about it? Maybe. Yes. You're welcome. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Casual play TLPs for years. Classic expansion. I'm def, not power gaming. I bet. Yep. Do you expect that there'll be reporting and revenue numbers, including EQL in the EG7 meeting? I do not know. I could see it being too soon for them to have a handle on revenue projections. Maybe they do, though. So, other game OG. Do I think they will? Oh, God, baby. I don't know. And let me tell you why I don't know. So, if we were talking about logical responses, I would say I don't think they would put it in there. However, they are in the midst of a corporate takeover, and they have to prove their value. And so, depending on what direction they want to go in with that, they're going to have to figure it out. Like, either their value is that they brought this new thing in, it's making tons of money. To wit, I don't know if EQL is making tons of money. I don't know. I have suspicions, but obviously I have no idea. I don't think anybody really has any idea other than the people who are actually, like, looking at the money that's being made. So it's a tough thing to really predict, but I would say that they're staring down a market meeting, in which if they don't prove their value, then they've been told basically that they're going to get privatized, chopped up, and sold off. So I have to think that they want to incentivize it as much as possible, or the flip side is, and this is what they may have done, they sell the license out to another company as a way to, like, still control the kind of narrative, the game. But it depends on if that's even a value, because the company did say that one of the options is to completely buy out all the rest of the stockholders and just privatize the company. So if that's the case, then that's the case. EQL feels perfect for a dad gamer life like me. Yeah, it's mostly very dad game. I would say that it does get very grindy at certain stages, and that gets a little messy. It's a little counterintuitive. It's pretty misleading that many people made pet builds with intention that pet tanks, and then at endgame it can't tank most stuff while players in melee range. You're talking about like your pet taking aggro? So I have a really weird experience with that because the Beast Lord pet actually takes aggro very well, and I have a really hard time pulling aggro off it sometimes. Like a really hard time pulling aggro off it. Let's see. Hold on. So like look at this one. Oh, see? But my fire pet held aggro on that NPC. I'm not saying you're wrong. I think by and large that is the case, but it is difficult. It's certainly difficult. No 38 Colonel dual wielding Sword of the Lost 38. Okay, so you're 38. Sword of the Lost and Barons +7 on both. 38. So you have double attack. You're Shadow Knight. You're Bard. You have the haste from the Bard. Do you have a haste item? I think if you have a haste item, you're probably going to be better off than that. Are you casting a lot? Like, are you throwing out spells frequently? Speaking of that, keep talking about it and not doing it. Let's see here. Okay, damage over time. Affliction. Feels like I just missed something important. Nope. Nothing here. We weren't even talking about you or anything. We would never talk about you. That's just not what we do here. We would never. We would never do anything like that. That's crazy talk. Ooh, Rain of Blades. Rain of Blades. Yeah. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. I needed a DD. Just a single DD. 14, 18, 16, 18. Expulse summon. Bolt of Flame. FBSS 4 spells as I need them, mostly life taps. I do have Ambidex A. Yeah, I would just roll with the dual wield. I would just roll with the dual wield. There's a chance that later on that two-handers do become a little bit, like, actually more than a little bit better. It is a very niche situation and circumstance, but kind of like how beast pets can't tank in a group instances or raids. I challenge that theory. I challenge that theory. What do you mean beast pets can't tank? 47, want to do XP, armor grind, and fear, but it's crazy weird trying to split pull and EQL for some reason. Yeah, it's because the aggro works completely different. Has Feign always worked like this? Yeah, no, it's very different, powerful. It's very different. The devs have been pretty quiet on anything going on in game. As soon as it launched, it's been crickets. It was crickets beforehand. Well, actually, no. You know what? To your credit, it has been more quiet since it launched. I agree. It has been more quiet since it launched. I think raid mobs prioritize players regardless of beast pet hate. That's not true either. I have a video of my beast pet tanking Nagafin for me. He tanked him. It was only D0 or something like that, but he still tanked him. It wasn't even it wasn't like it was hard or anything. I think raid beast pets in instances and raids use proximity aggro live. I can literally show you a video. You guys want me to? I can pull it up right now. In fact. Please do. All right, give me 1 sec. Let's see here. Where are we? I think that's in my B. It's in my B-hole footage. I think that's in my B-hole footage. OBS B-hole footage. No, maybe it's not in my B-hole footage. Where is it? Is this the one? Or is this the one? This one might be the one. Nope. That's me charming on my druid. Is this the one? That is not the one. Is this the one? That is also not the one. I have a lot of footage, so I apologize. Just give me 2 seconds and I'll find it. Pets, parse recordings. Not my parse is right. Yep, no. Footage. Unlocking. Backstabbing. I need to organize this, guys. I really need to organize this. All right, got it. All right, give me 2 seconds. Let me move somewhere kind of safe, somewhat safe, and then I'll pull it up so you guys can see it. Here, just kill that. Okay. So, let me get to Nagafen there. Where are we? Nagy. There we go, right there. Okay, and then we will go ahead and add this. Dude, I hate what they did with OBS. What they did with OBS was so weird. Oh wait, just get the window. Is the window fine? Yeah, the window should be fine. I don't. We just need window capture. Just give me window capture. Window. Add. All right, there you go. All right, so here's the vidya. Here's the vidya. It's right here, guys. Oh, you're about to go into an ad. Well, here you go. All right, quickly, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. He's gonna turn around. Oh, never mind. He's running. Never mind. Total bullshit. He was running. Let's see here. I don't think I was in range of her, though. Because I know my pet was tanking Vox. But I wasn't, at the time, I wasn't in range. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. You're telling the Giants while the pet was tanking, no problem? Yeah. Well, there was another vid of it, but that is weird. I don't... I've noticed my pet above 100 aggro while in melee, which makes me think... maybe they changed it. Maybe they changed it, because the video was taken from the beta. So that is possible that they did change it. I've tested this a bit, and I could be wrong, but with my eyes holding hate as soon as I get in melee range, it spins to me. No, it absolutely could, yeah. Yeah, right when they did dual class. Oh, you're right, dude. You're totally right. Yep, because that's what that video was. Yeah, that's in my pet video. Good call, good call. That is absolutely what that is. So, yeah, that's interesting, though. That is interesting. So they basically altered the way that works. That completely defeats the purpose of the water... Well, no. I guess the water pet you can still abuse, but kind of defeats the purpose of the earth pet, yeah? Unless you want to, like, hang back. I guess you could do earth pet and a bow, right? You could do earth pet and a bow. Let me take that window capture out. We'll move east. Let's see here. Bow and Spellblade pet heal. I wouldn't Spellblade much of anything. I wouldn't Spellblade like. I wouldn't Spellblade like anything. Pet mechanics work just like on live. Yeah. That seems really interesting. I kind of want to do that. You should do that. That was my original idea for launch, was to roll basically a ranger and a beast lord, and use the beast lord to like pet the tank, because they have like super aggro, But I'm glad I didn't, because man, let me tell you, that pet is about as freaking durable as nothing leveling up. That pet sucks so hard leveling up. Is Beast good at 50? Is Beast good at 50? Is Beast good? No. Is the pet good? It's not bad. Beast, I think like Beast get Paragon. Yeah. That's pretty much Beast get Paragon and a pet. If that's cool to you, then yay. Yay. And Spiritual Light. Spiritual Light is nothing to write home about. Spiritual Light is unfortunately very depressing, as is the Frenzy of the Spirit. Gesture, what's going on? Paragon is trash. Yeah, Ranger Beast Madge was my #1 desire to launch, but I was worried it would be bad. Someone on Discord did exactly that combo and did all D4 content. They said Air Pet is the tankiest with high-end gear. Wait, what? Oh, well, hold on. Wait. In what world is Air Pet tankiest? How does that even happen? Show me the parse. Show me the parse. High avoidance? Nah. No way. Air Pet has monk block. So, they all have block. They're all warriors. Air Pet stuns levels might go up. I don't know. Monk block is the best. Monk block is the best for a player. Oh, I mean, we will test. We will test. Don't you worry your little brains. We will test it. We will. If mob stun takes full damage too. Yeah, I will tell you, my first impression is, nah, bro. Show me a parse. But, flip side, it's possible. Because this game's code is like freaking mashed potatoes. I had a guy who was like really upset. First of all, Cyanide, you tell me if this is your experience, because I know you're in all the spaces too. Every motherfucker, and I'm saying this in the nicest way possible, every motherfucking bastard out there, I'm parsing insane amounts of time. I'm posting my parses. I'm posting the image. I'm posting all the data of everything I find. And I got every single chat, every conversation, there's always got to be at least one guy that's like, nah, bro, that's not how that works. And I'm like, cool, well, here's all my evidence. And they're like, nah, bro. And it's like, come, and then other people see what they're saying and they run with what they're saying, and then it comes up later and I'm just like, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you other than like, it's like guys, like I literally spend an unhealthy amount of time in the arena doing this, and it's absurd, and I'm really sorry, but for the love of Christ, I just stopped checking the chats. People have been pinging me and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not even gonna respond anymore. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna argue with anybody else. If you don't believe it, then that's you're hiding your eyes in the sand at this point. I use Beast for best heals and flurry, and the DD proc on Mage Pet. Yeah, I think that Beast and Mage actually go together really well. I actually think that if you take a Beast, a Mage, and a Shaman, you actually probably have a very good combo. It might not be like busted, you know what I mean? Like, but I think that it would be a very good pet combo to play. You'd get really good damage out of Puma. You get the flurries, you get the crits, you know? I think that it would be a lot of fun. You're talking to a crowd that isn't interested in data or analysis. That's a fair point, Phoebus. That's a good... Their evidence is vibes, right? Nah, I don't know. You parse checked it, they vibe checked it. Vibe check was better. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm weird. Like someone in general chat earlier saying Kedge doesn't have a higher Zem. Yeah, no, it definitely does. It definitely does. If it makes you feel any better, though, David Yosefi was arguing with us that Kedge didn't have a higher Zem either. So, and you know what? I don't even care anymore. In the closed beta chat, he was arguing with me and 2 other people about it. And I was like, no, here's the actual video of the evidence that the zone has a higher Zem. Like, I don't know how you deny this. I don't know how you deny this. It's like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand how it could be anything else. Oh, you're not getting broken. Is that your THJ shill that totally biased against EQL? Oh my God, Tyroon Death. You know what? I'm really glad you said THJ because I wanna just say something really quick. I want to say something to everybody. And this is, I'm probably gonna lose some followers and stuff for this, but I actually really need people to hear this. There's a new server that came out. It's like, it starts with a T. I don't even care. There's a new server that came out, and they, like, Goldfish is advertising, like, THJ is back, and it is basically a clone of THJ, and it is actually built on old THJ code. I don't care what those guys say. There's literally, I can tell you unequivocally, absolutely, like, unavoidably, that the code that is in there is Kata's code, because there are Kata notes in there, and if you know anything about Kata, first of all, he doesn't write a lot of code notes, which I get, like case notes. I relate to it because when I used to be a PO, we used to have to write case notes on everything. I freaking hated that shit. But anyway, so the code has Kata's actual notes in the code, and then in addition to that, it's like the code, there's dates in it too, from like February to March of that year. They included Kata and they included Aporia in the game, and they have no freaking idea how devastatingly damaging doing what they're doing could be to those guys. And so I don't have anything against the actual developers over there, but I can tell you this. They either are real stupid or they have the biggest set of balls this side of the Mississippi, because not only do they risk getting sued by Daybreak, but if I was Kata and Aporia, I'd sue them too, because you're putting their kids at risk. $3.5 million of risk. And if you think that Daybreak isn't freaking paying attention, you're wrong. That's all I want to say about that. I'm sorry. I don't usually like jump on like the freaking war front for stuff like this, but those people do not understand. And I know like they're probably just trying to pay homage to those guys and like tip of the hat to those guys, but you don't understand what's at risk. And if you don't understand what's at risk, you shouldn't be playing with that fire. That's all I'm going to say. I love you all. All right, tell us about the air pet. It's not even Temu. It's not even Temu. Like, they did a good job. Not for nothing, they did a good job. It looks good. It looks good. I saw the videos. I saw all the stuff. I didn't log into it. I'm not going to download it. That code is owned and controlled by Daybreak. Not a day in hell. They got that code, and they got court-ordered control over that already. A judge already said that's yours now. That is absolutely, I wouldn't want to touch that ever. Not with Harambe's pee-pee and somebody else pushing. Yeah. I mean, and like, I know a lot of people are like, well, what are you going to do? It's all on GitHub. Well, that's their prerogative. That's their choice. But it doesn't change the fact that people will get sued. There's also private WoW server stuff all over GitHub. Does that mean that all of the people who are out there getting sued as a result of like the private code or the emulator code on GitHub, you know, Had 3k more health. Wait, what? Earth Pet is at 55% health. Had 3k more health. Interesting. It's getting beat on in hate. 0 seems to take less damage. Had it fight a chest, just auto attack it. Got to 80% health. Interesting. Goldfish's channel is where emus go to die. Yeah, no comment. No comment. It's very verbose. It's very, like, you should never gamble with someone else's life like that. And I don't genuinely think that they're trying to be dicks or, like, try to be a problem. It's just, you don't understand the weight of what you're messing around with. And we love you too. I love you too. I wonder if that's the stuns at play. Maybe. That's going to be some really good science. Was the comment you mentioned? Yes. Yes, it was, Trevor. It sure was, man. Yeah, it sure frickin' was. And while other people might not appreciate it, I appreciate it. Airpet, comment above. This is the secondhand info, just anecdotal from other player. I have no horse in the race. No. Zaire. We want to learn. We want to learn. If it's a thing that's actually happening, we want to know that it's happening. Because that would make it an anomaly, right? Like, it would be behaving outside of the normal and expected behavior. So we want to know about stuff like that, because that's stuff that, like, I mean, frankly, that's more clicks, right? We can get more clicks out of that stuff. That's exciting. Guess what? Your air pet is actually the best pet, mother lover. So, we'll see. Wait, it's still so funny. The Mastery Air Staff gives their air pet 1.3k health. Wait, what? Is the air pet even leveled up? Is it base or what? I heard the fire pet is a base. Whoa, so you... I use a water pet. Might have to try air pet. Yeah, we might also. They get insane AC. Apparently, the monk class AC bonus works for pets. So if gear is good and leveled enough to get weight under 16. What the really? And Darius Rosethorn? No. Just no. Fire pet sucks. You just pee in his general direction and he goes out with Mastery Staff. I have to try this now. I need a power level. Where's the power levels at? Still get beat by thorns though. It doesn't matter what the pet is. My air pet has 8.5k hit points fully buffed between Shaman and Cleric. What level's yours, Desperado? I want to see the AC. I want to see this AC. What the fuck? No PL, enjoy the journey or else. But I need it. How am I supposed to know if I can't test it? Now, you know what this means is I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because I'm going to have to level the damn character up. I should be playing more autistically with focus. God damn. Only problem with air staff, you're farming Sky Island for... So, Cyanide, I actually got the air staff. It's the only staff I have. It's literally the only staff I have. It was like the first item I got. I got that and the Enchanter staff. I'll go try to dig up the Discord screenshots, compare numbers. I have all of them but fire because I'm never using it. Yeah, exactly. No one ever should. You see this fire pet? He belongs in that little pond right there. He belongs in there. Matter of fact, actually, hey, how you doing? Oh no, you're dead. Oh, that sucks. Man, what a terrible day for you it is, huh? Oh, there you go. Level 20 air pet. What do you know? Yeah. Yep. It's like literally it's the very first thing that I got. Like I went up and I killed Hand and Eye and like boom. That was the first item I got. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, oh, man, I need all these extra items. There's no way I'm going to get all... Oh, my God, I got everything else. Cool. What now? What are we doing? Are we banging? Like, what's up? 1 Ice Comet per mana pool. You could fix that. I mean, you can get more mana. You just got to use hard mana items. Running a Ranger Druid Mage at level 42 right now, is it the best? No, but the pet is strong. The dots are good. With the healing and a Ranger, well, he walked into a bar and died. Bro, wait. Running Ranger Druid Mage? Listen, Druid still has the best pet haste out of all the classes. So, and you have Mage, so you get Frenzied Burnout, too. So, like, it's win-win-win. You can't lose there. It's all winning. Nick Lev, okay, check my logic here. I am playing Monk, Rogue, Druid. I am slotting Monk weapons in main hand and offhand and Dagger in the other slot. Am I off on my thinking, or should I swap Rogue to primary? Wait, what? Monk, Rogue? No, you're fine. You don't have to move your classes around for any purpose. If having the class as your character... You're talking about, like, your Rogue Piercer? No, you can use the any slot. I do it all the time. I actually, like, literally have a character that I've been playing, and I have the Afridi Spear in my any slot. This one right here. Oh, interesting that it doesn't... Does it do this? No. Wow. So it doesn't show the gear anymore. Interesting. It used to move and show different gear, but, yeah, so my gnome actually has the, he has the Afridi Spear in his any slot, because it has the highest backstab damage. Druid Mage Chanty will kick butt. Yeah, sure will. Druid Monk seems fairly legit for pets buff in general. Yeah. Oh, wait. Quick buff! Air pet. Alright, hold on. So, what we're hearing... There's no way. 44... Okay, under that premise, if you're under 16... Okay, so 133. So first of all, this isn't green, so I don't know, does the monk get the green if they're getting the AC bonus? $190. Pally Monk Enchanter is crazy. Medics, you goddamn meta player. 104 AC base. He's got 104 AC base. That seems kind of crappy. Maybe I'm wrong. Seems kind of bad. His health also seems really low. He's... Okay, the 527 is normal. 533. That is pretty high. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? This is a bug with arms. Specifically arms, okay? Look, watch. I'm going to put all these items in here. Watch what happens when I pick up the arms. Did you see that? Oh, didn't do it that time. Come on. Damn it. Oh, now I'm... now. Oh, there it goes. Oh, god damn it. It happens, like, you can lift up... You pick up the arms. I don't know what causes it. But it always happens with the arms. And you pick it up, and you get all the boxes. You get these two. You know why? And you can see, if you actually click over here, see that? The slots are there. It's actually the interface that is blocking you from putting something there. It's kind of interesting. It's a really lazy way of doing that, but whatever. I plan on changing Mage out for Monk at 50 and see how the Ranger Druid Monk goes. Oh, freaking Ranger Druid Monk is going to be crazy, dude. The attack is going to be wild. Damn it. I didn't put my freaking disease cloud back up. Do I know why the code is held together with spit and dreams? There's no dreams left in this space. What are you talking about? Don't you dare tell us there's dreams around here. But I might change the monk out for mage, yeah. I have fun trio testing, haven't maxed anything out yet. That's the best way. Okay, guys, we need to acknowledge Silicon Slapback. because Silicone Slapback is playing the best possible way. Just freaking level everything at the same time. Like, just play a little bit of everything. Just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Have fun with it. Make the magic. Also, I'm level 21. I need to probably switch some things around here. I got 8 to level 40. Oh my god. It might be a secret. You're a secret. You're my secret. These are quotes. Take them for what you will about Earth and air pets. Doesn't sound like they were level 2 plus 10. Just max level, but unsure. Discord name, STC. If it's STC that I know, what pet stats should we actually stack on a pet? Just get AC? No. So, pet stats in general, okay. Intelligence, worthless. Wisdom, worthless. Stamina, worthless. Okay? Stamina, worthless. Intelligence, worthless. Wisdom, worthless. Dexterity, useful. Agility, useful. Strength, useful. Attack, either offense or accuracy, very useful. Matter of fact, accuracy is probably the absolute best thing that you could possibly get if you can get some in there. AC, mitigation, mitigation is obviously good. Your pet's natural ability to evade is actually very high. Then flat hit points, okay, and flat mana. You see how he's got 80 right here? This sucks. This sucks PP real bad. But he doesn't actually cast any spells, so it's not that big of a deal. Because he's a warrior monk. Like Stoic, I avoid cleric. Yeah, my boy, avoid him. I see Earth pet, highest AC warrior, planar gear, any haste item, any cloak or belt, etc. No weapons pet will get 550 AC, 10k hit points. Melee DPS will be 80 to 100 at level 49. That's not true. I can tell you right now that that's not true. Melee DPS on your pet will not be 100. Well, actually, wait a minute. No, 80 to 100. No, yes, it will. It absolutely will. With haste, did it say with haste? Any cloak or belt, any haste item. Yeah, okay. That's exactly where it'll be. That is exactly, yeah. That is very accurate. Ranger Monk Shaman seems like it would be dope. Ranger Monk Shaman, get that good slow and regen. Yeah, plus you get tons of attack. Plus you get Puma. Plus you're like dual wielding your balls off. Air pet swap inoculate. Need with Lustrious. Have to keep weight under 18. Monk Sky Belt with Monk Sky Weapon. Monk Sky Belt. So that's the insane haste. Monk Sky Weapon. War Sky Weapon. Dagus. Okay, 650 AC, 9k hit points, and 110 to 130 DPS. So you're getting the boost from the monk weapon. So I don't think Dagus even is high enough to like do anything. Interesting. The second hand. No, you're good, man. You're absolutely good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing the work. Thank you so much. I really do. Running a level 25 Burr War Monk at the moment. Full Biss, laying waste to Mistmore D4 to pure blender mode. Nice. I am all caster, which, don't really recommend anybody do this, but yeah, I'm a full caster. It's going great. Everything's fine. Nothing what could go wrong. I have no idea. Certainly nothing. Oh shit. Why am I using lesser shielding? What? Wait. What is wrong with me? Where is my exaltation? Can I not use this? I absolutely can use it. Sham Burr. Wait, war range Shad. Oh, Sham. Sham can use it. Oh, it can't go in there. Mother of pearls. Okay. All right. What do we got? Pristine studded. It can definitely go in there. Jesus. Go in there. Click. Oh, whoa, what the foot? All right, whatever. I do what I want. You're not my real dad. What up, Jared Ward? What's going on, baby? Trevor Williams, what was this trio? Was supposed to be great at 50 with mage and whatnot? Wait, what was this trio that is supposed to be great at 50? I don't know. We're talking about the air pet, though. The air pet apparently is busted. We got to figure that out. I'm so confused about how I am dual wield with a second. Wait, what do you mean? What are you asking me? Or what are you saying? What you got going on? Who are we? Where are we? Not tanking in PM Fear personal instance. Did other instance fine? Is so hit or miss. Well, yeah, there seems to be some weird thing. I think there is something in the code, because I do know that people were complaining that even in Plane of Sky, we're not even talking about with pets right now, but some people were talking about when they loaded up an instance in Plane of Sky, they were getting hit for max damage like every single time. There's multiple bug reports about it too. So I have a feeling there's something weird going on with just either like AC or attack or something weird like that. There's something funny is going on. Some funny business. Ooh, we have healing now. I don't even need to use light healing. Fuck. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I think Mage, Beast, Shaman was thrown around. Yeah, Mage and Beast is really good. What 2 weapons? The weapons? A weapon. Ghoulbane and Stiletto. Oh, yeah, okay. Ghoulbane. Ghoulbane's nice. Hey, has anybody done the Torrid Corruptor? Is Grimrot really as bad as everybody says it is? The people in Skyprompt set on multiplayer instead of solo? Maybe. It's possible. So Paladin, Mage, Beast will be okay. Combo with gear? Yeah, oh yeah. Paladin, Mage, Beast will be okay. You'll get dual wield, you get all the stuff from the Paladin. You get the pet from the Beast. And what I would do is I would do the water pet for that one too, because you wouldn't want it to tank, you'd want it to do DPS. Did we switch? Okay, yeah, we did get that buff. Also, I forgot. No, do I have any? I don't really have any, like, self-buff only, do I? Phantom Leather. I can take a bit to get him to spawn. Yeah, Grimrot took me, like, 15 minutes or so, changing difficulties, maybe. Yeah, so some people are reporting it taking, like, 6 hours to get. Now, I don't know. Like, I'm not the guy to ask for that one. But what I would say... Ooh, we have Alacrity already? Oh, my God. Oh, pinch me. But because I haven't really done a whole hell of a lot with it, but I do really want to try it out. Oh, wait. I forgot. You can fire. You can turn yourself into fire and utilizing the fire. You get a free damage shield. Yay! People was chilling in SK waiting on Grimrot. Yeah. Is it competitive? Like, do people group up or are people assholes about it? Love your pet video. Question for you. What is the highest DPS you have seen out of your pet? I have seen, mind you, okay, this is very specific circumstances and conditions, but you can push, I've seen like 300 to 400 DPS out of a summoned pet. But you have to have a shaman and like, you're talking like a necro pet. The water pet actually would probably be better even. And then, so you'd have to be, what would you be? You'd be a mage, shaman, like maybe I don't know. That's tough, because you'd, oh man. Yeah, I think probably necro is the better road, like Shadow Knight, necro, shaman, something like that. Use the necro pet. Puma just does way too much damage. It's absurd. It's not even okay. Like, it's absurd. Way out of era. Also, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate that. If you have any questions or other things to ask, please feel free to ask. If you want to put something in the comments over there, I'm going to go through those comments probably tonight and like find some questions while I'm working on stuff. Tried like 8 p.m. instances and haven't seen Grimrot. Pretty annoying. So I don't even, can he even spawn in an instance or what? think the nerfs are coming. I have no idea what to expect next patch. I have no idea. See, the only thing I've seen is they've said the next patch will be really big. Okay, yes, he can. Okay, all right, awesome. I would go waste 2 charges, then do something else. Awesome, good to know. It has to be daytime when you spawn the instances. Woonshi, good looking out, brother man. Good looking out. Good info. Need to make toward SK only. I agree. I think that there is some favoritism going on. This is totally tongue-in-cheek. I think that because Secrets plays Paladin, that Paladins are becoming a superpower over here, and they're going to take over Norath, and I don't have to accept it. This is unapproved. This is ridiculous. I was told 6 p.m. is the time. On 1-4 chance to pop. Well, if it's 1 and 4, you should be able to pull him, right? Like you could just do D0, D0, D1, D2, D3, and then boom. Oh wow, 300 is a lot. My water pet does 180 with dual Serpent's Teeth. Match. So funny story about Serpent's Tooth. Funny story about Serpent's Tooth. Mixed Swiggins, first of all, are you level 50 and have you leveled up your pet? Okay, so let's talk about this. Oh, excellent. That makes it even easier, friend. That makes it even easier. So, do you want to know what isn't actually doing anything for your poor pet? Serpent's Tooth. Take the Serpent's Tooth off and have your pet. Oh, yeah? You should time it. You should time it. Blackbird, thank you so much for the follow. Veldurian, thank you so much for the follow. Suddy, thank you so much for the... Man, all these YouTube people. What's going on, guys? There's definitely some clear favoritism for Paladins. Yeah, exactly. I would like the Paladin leveled bias to cease. We should all riot in Freeport. We should join with the Freeport militia, and we should riot immediately. Picket signs. We should also litter the ground with all type of fishing grubs and things of that nature. So, more Paladins. Gotcha. No! Just finishing doing some testing right now. Yeah. If you can see, like, I have the timers up, that's a good way of doing it. If you know how to read your log file, too, you can actually go through that. If you can't do that, you can also use, like, Log Parser and some of those other things that can tell you roughly, like, what your damage and delay is. But, the weird thing is when your pet becomes level 10, for whatever reason, like I've even tried it with like the Flaming Fist and stuff, when I get it up to like 1.0 delay or whatever, like just doesn't do anything. He'll attack for his normal 69 damage, and he'll attack at 30 delay. He just ignores it. Other than it'll say like, if you do like a piercing weapon, it'll say piercing. If you do a slashing weapon, it'll say slashing. If it has a proc in it, it will proc that weapon, but it won't actually take over the delay or the attack. Haven't seen Quillmane yet. Check a lot. Yeah, there are people who've killed it, but I don't understand why knights get better weapons than warriors. They already have spells and a horse. Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, they do get a horse too. We should actually, while we're riding in Freeport, we should hit the stalls, and we should make sure we kill all of the Paladin horses too. Screw those guys. Knights aren't meant to dual wield. Absolutely true. And we don't have to take this. We should not take it. That's why they got good weps. Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's true of all the expansions too. And Cleric gets really dumb, you know? Just wait, like, the THJ and Pop, man. Paladins had the sword, and that's all it took. Boom. Would we kill a lot of Dark Elves? Is that what we got? A 3-letter word for dead. Deaf. Love it. Because yep. Cleric Epic gonna be main hand for a lot of people if they don't change anything. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Cleric Epic gonna be main hand? Damage is good. Oh, like the ratio is good? When SKs are pulling 60 mobs and playing a fire, they will have the last lap. Will SKs be able to pull? Are you saying because of the damage shield? I don't think, like, because they're very aware of life tap. they're painfully aware of life tap. Man, that THA Paladin sword was amazing. Yeah, it wasn't even a THA. That wasn't adjusted or edited at all. It was just a regular sword. It was so busted because of their healing power and spell damage that they added onto it. And then, obviously, the additional, like, Holy Shield, AA, and all that. MM, I may have to try there because I'm getting rocked in Aegina at 22 and with no claims and so many rooms of mages. Yeah, that's fair. I personally... I find Agena a little bit better personally. Like I like it a little bit. We've definitely been at a point where we were like, you know, Nigena all the way, and then we don't actually need any items out there. Like there's nothing I need, so it doesn't really matter to go there. We can go anywhere, which is one of the reasons we're here. Pretty easy stuff. How good is Miss Moore for leveling and gear? I mean, gear-wise, they did take away the cooldown, like the PHs and stuff. So that is not bad, although... Is he in there? Oh, yeah, he is. He's right there. He's got the breastplate and the spear. I would say, like, by and large, it's not a bad zone. There's a lot of good items, a lot of good drops. Cash drops too here. Cashle's a nightmare with all the social aggro. Fair and real, and with Zycotl spawning 100% of the time, buckle up your butthole because you're not killing the Diamond Dine Earring chick there. She'll die, but he will whoop your ass. Did MM for 25 to 35 earlier, was getting 10 AA an hour and 5 levels an hour, mass pulling, AoEing with Bard and damage shields. What the crap, man? Cole, you couldn't bring me along for that pro group XP? I know the group XP is really good right now. Good old MM, yeah. I think it's funny. I'm an Ogre Monk Pally Wizzy at the moment. Hell yeah. It's awesome. I'll probably go up there a little bit. I'm not going to go, like, too deep in there, but... Oh, didn't know. Yeah, well, man. I know where the love is. I'm just kidding. But now I am even more motivated to get this character up, because if we can do something funky with the air pet, we will do all the funky chickens with the air pet. I can come mega buff you with a 50 range Shaman Enchanter if you want some gas in your tank. Ooh. I do like gas. I do eat chili. Love this. So a lot of people were asking me why I recommend Infectious Cloud. The initial damage is actually, like, pretty decent, and then it continues to dot you. Gibbs a lot, thank you so much for the follow. God dang, I'm guessing that video did pretty well. We are getting a buttload of follows. New subs over on the tubes. I live in MMO with every trio. I'm only going to get a couple more levels before going to Lower Guk, believe it or not. Although I don't even need to anymore. That's a good point. I don't even think I've been inside of Soleil. Maybe I'll go to Soleil. Hey, Bruga, what's going on? Do you think a Cleric Ranger Mage could be good? Cleric Ranger Mage. So Ranger carries an awful lot on his back. Very good. The pet from the Mage would be very good. The Cleric would obviously come in with the heals. So I think it could work. I don't think there's anything that says that can't work. You get some really fun weapon quests and options, too, if you're like a freshie and you haven't made it all the way to level 50 yet. Rangers have some of the coolest not pet, Jesus Christ. They have some of the coolest, like, little weapon quests, like the Short Sword of Morin and the Orc Slayer. Like, there's a lot of really fun things in there. Croyd1, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I love Soul A for leveling. Gear sucks, but mobs are squishy. True and real. You do get a crystal staff in there, too, which we do actually need to do the blued hammer, because the blued hammer is pretty sexy. Although I'm a little sad, I'm scared to try and get the slime crystal staff. Ranger carries I chortled. Listen, Rangers are good, okay? Anybody who says that Rangers aren't good hasn't played a Ranger and doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. Same thing with Druids. If anybody, there's a guy on Reddit, it's the only time I've responded to Reddit in like the last month. There's a guy on Reddit who's like, Druids are terrible. They should be, like, they need their own, like, everything. They need their own systems and their own, like, they need to stop, people need to stop saying the Druids are good. Dude, Druids are insane. Druids are wildly insane right now. God help you for luck on the slime. Oh my god. Is it worse than doing the Torrid Corruptor? Is that what you're telling me? Druids are way better than Ranger. True, but that's only because they can charm the bees and they can charm the goddamn Sphinx up there, man. The Druids are deceptively powerful. The only thing that can make them better is if they had like an actual magic resist. No joke, I'll be trying Ranger. They seem fun. No, like, no joke. Rangers are very good. I think one of the highest DPS classes, like melee DPS, is actually a Ranger. I average 500 DPS as Ranger, Burr, Shaman. Rangers are really strong. Oh my god, Zero, I wanted to make that build. God damn it. Is it good? Are you using a two-hander or using one-handers? Yeah, they have the best pet haste. They have charm. They have the best pet haste. Their heal, the heal that they gave them, that like hot, that flower hot, that thing is insanely good. Like, insanely good. Burr two-hander, oh my god. You're an absolute savage. Why can't Rangers use the Torrid Corruptor? Huh? Why? Why can't Berserkers use the Torrid? Dude, hold on. Wait a minute. Rewind time. How do we live in a world where Shadow Knights and Paladins got another two-hander? Meanwhile, Berserkers are out here like feeling like homeless kids on the street because Berserker stance is kind of crap late game. How is that a thing? I typically always blue hat. I think it was first on Quorum. There's a method to keeping the King's pH tracked, but that zones a that sucks. One major change to Ranger would make it S tier, lower the damage ceiling, but raise the damage floor on ranged. I crit for 400, but also 14. Yep. Well, you know, what about more beast weapons too? Hot take, I actually think that the beast sky weapons are insanely powerful. They might not fit into a lot of builds, but I think they're insanely powerful. Beast Sky Weapons is amazing. Yeah, exactly. I saw a 600k Slay Undead bow shot. 600. Yeah. You can actually hit pretty hard with a bow, even without Slay. You just need to. It's like perfect conditions, but you can get there. You think the Beats Sky Weapons on the pet would be decent? So you have to have max plus 10 for him to proc them, but yes, I think they're very good. Monk and Beast missing any good weapon damage procs. Monk and Beast missing any good. I don't think I don't actually. I think Beast has great weapon procs. I think Monk is missing good weapon procs. For pure damage, nothing else considering, would you say pairs best with Shadow Knight? Roman. Shadow Knight, Rogue, Berserker. Do it. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Take my word. Shadow Knight, Rogue, Berserker. Thank me later. You won't tank anything, by the way. You will get absolutely destroyed. A damage shield will absolutely shred the fuck out of you. But everything else, man, you're good. You're good. It is amazing for everything else. Nah, he's actually tanking okay. I don't know I haven't really been paying attention to the damage he's taking, but... Oh, you will tank, just not for long. Yeah, yeah. In evasive, you'll be fine. You'll be fine in evasive stance. SK Rogue Berserker sounds disgusting. It is disgusting. Okay, so this is very early on in closed beta. There's a guy who's another streamer, military guy. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, I think my pet's tanking right there. So he and I and a couple other people went and we did CT as a group, and they're like, you know, they're like really, really happy about their 125 DPS. And I was like, hold my beer, boy. You guys got the tank, right? You guys got my heals? And they're like, yeah, we got you. And I was like, cool, great. No, this is gonna be fun. So I go ahead and I saddle up. I put all my buffs on. I put all my poisons on. And this was like, again, this is closed beta. This is before you could upgrade spells. This is before rogues had like good poisons. They just had like kind of crummy poisons. And so what I ended up doing is I pulled almost 600 DPS, just like thunder backstabbing the shit out of CT. It was hilarious. And then the procs plus at the time Spellblade was still good too. So, you know, your spell blading and your free... Oh, dude, it's so good. So good. Oh, man. Those were the days. I did Warrior Berserker Bard 246 for a HP regen build, killing those fire allies and soul beam. Like punching a cheese grater. Yeah, I bet. So what I try to do for those specifically is I try to get so far ahead of the spawn rate that I can run and I can jump and stand in the next place that's going to spawn. So by doing that, I ensure that the mob doesn't actually cast the damage shield, and I can get in there and I can basically kill it before it casts it. Took me almost 20 kills to finally get my hooded black cloak from Mistmore. Oh man, that's savage as hell. I heard that SB procs from 2.9 ppm at 510 dex. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I heard that Spellblade just sucks. Like, it just sucks. I'm making that up, but I want to do SK and Drew. Can't decide what I want the third to be. Remlock. Shaman. Really good. Necro. Really good. If you want to be like more melee than casty, throwing a monk in there is really good. I personally just leveled Shadow Knight Beast Lord Druid. I wouldn't recommend it, but it does work. You get some slows, you get a pet, you get some other fun things in there. But you could do that. Spellblade could, yeah. I think it was like too good. I have a fresh level 50 Necro Shaman, SK Necro Shaman, going to try Rogue Zerker combo. What weapons should I twink? So the SK should have this guy. Wait, I'm gonna do... Let me read that again. Rogue Zerker, try that. You're gonna do Shadow Knight Rogue Zerker? That's what you said, right? Shadow Knight Rogue Zerker. So if you're gonna do Shadow Knight Rogue Zerker, then what you need to do is you need to use the Blood Moon in your main hand, okay? You can use like Serpent's Tooth in your offhand, or you should also use, well, you should have the Afridi Spear for your backstabs. So that can be in your any slot. It is a primary only, so like that is a thing. What's going on, DJ? How are you? I'm getting close to 3 ppm Spellblade, only 340 dex, using a Cleric Echo, Life Heal, can watch anime while I auto-attack, play old school RuneScape. Aww. I want to do, yeah. Can't decide what I want the third to be. SK Druid, yeah. So dual wield over two-hand for Burr Rogue SK. So, here's the thing. Two-hander seems like it's going to be really good, right? Like, you're like, man, I'm really excited about two-hander. It's going to be cool. Unless you're, like, actively... If you're tryharding, two-hander can be better. You're not doing more damage with a two-hander, but you are doing more damage with spells. So it doesn't mean that it's better, like, just auto-attacking. If you're a tryhard and you're literally casting in between every swing, two-hander is better, okay? But it's not just... That's not a perfect statement, because it's not every two-hander is just better. You have to be casting, and it has to be the right two-hander. You can't just be like willy-nilly like, oh, yeah, everything's good. Wait, what the hell? What was that? Is that a pet? An undead knight. Oh. Hey there, undead knight. Good, man. Just watch the last pet VOD. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, that wasn't even a VOD. That was just I just made a, like, kind of quick and dirty video. I would call it a rough edit. Running Warrior Paladin Shot. Hell yeah, Fank. Hell yeah, brother. Pretty good. Got to 50 the other day. Nice. Oh my god, dude. Bro. I'm guessing people like that pet video, because my lord. My app that I use to read the chat is also monitors all my YouTube stuff, and my YouTube stuff is... There's a lot of YouTube stuff going on. That's what I'll say. More pet stuff. We're going to do more pet stuff. We just got to get the pets... We got to get the classes up to do the pet stuff, which is why we're playing a triple pet class right now. We just don't actually have the goods of triple pet class. But we're trying. How is Shaman Magic? Oh, leveling up? It's trash. But it's not trash. Oh, you know, I hadn't thought... Well, no, I don't want to waste. I was just thinking to myself, I could... level up Charm and then use Charm, but I don't want to use any motes that I don't have to. I need those. Pet stuff equal butt stuff. Well, maybe. Whoa, Traumas Brophy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. We used to got buff haste slows. It's true. It's true. And we've got Garduk, which procs at level 1. Absolutely savage spear, although pretty soon it's not going to be so good. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, what am I doing with my life? Where is it? Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Rod of Protecting Winds, anyone? Boop. This thing's ratio is nuts. Look at that thing. Look at this freaking staff. This is the Enchanter staff, by the way. This thing's ratio is freaking stupid. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot I had this. This thing's ratio is nuts. Yeah, Garduk procs at level 1. Yeah, it's really nice. Really, really nice. What's going on, Paragon? How are you? Look at this thing. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Whap. Thwap. 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 We're going to need to get our two-hand blunt up. Black. Black. Put the AoE stun in it for proc. Garduk, the pet cuck weapon. Real good. Real good. Enchanter needs the help. Okay. Sarcasm. Yes. Enchanter needs stronger, please. Nerf Enchanter. Paladin too strong. Enchanter needs stronger. Please. Plox. Plox, can we... Oh. Oh, no, never mind. It's higher because this is level 8 now, so that's actually better. 66 damage is crazy. Kind of bonkers. You'll puff past the two-hand blunt, right? Enchanters should get a wizard nuke. Enchanters should get other things. Oh my god, is like Biss primary weapon? That is like, dude, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I saw this weapon when I was playing my Shadow Knight Berserker Rogue, and I was like, man, that's actually kind of crazy. It's kind of cracked damage. Just came here from the pet video too. Impetus, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We are going to be working on more stuff. I'm just trying to get my pet classes up right now. Where's that drop? This is the Plane of Sky Enchanter weapon. This is the Plane of Sky Enchanter weapon, which basically has, you know, roughly the same ratio and the same damage as the Sky what was it? The sky... What is it? Sky cutter? Sky banana? The berserker weapon. Not the fool's cudgel. The other one. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's kind of dumb, actually. Oh, yeah, the other one. Yeah. I love that you added /GU to that. guys, everybody acknowledge that Alex Cox just tried to talk in guild chat in YouTube. He did it. We all caught him. We all see him. We all see you, Alex. We see what you did. Your build is broken. Oh, yeah? What are you gonna be? I do get in YouTube chat all the time. Oh my god. Yeah. It's crazy. Guys, I wanna let you all know that I really do appreciate you guys coming and checking out the stream. I really do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, asking questions and stuff like that. I really do genuinely, like, people are really curious and people are like trying to learn the game. And I do also appreciate all the people who are coming in here. And I may know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. And things change, and I'm not gonna, like, the things for EQL have altered my memory of EverQuest so much in a way that they've changed so many things fundamentally that it's like my brain is having a full conniption fit. Holy God. Roman NL. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks, just a follow-up question. What build would you recommend with, and what third class is overall best to pair with? The absolute best, truth be told, SK Necro Shaman. You will not be sad. If you level that up and you level all your dots up and you, like, I'm not even kidding. If you want to min-max yourself into Oblivion, use a two-hander, the Tord Corruptor, okay? Level up all your dots. Odium, E-Bolt, all that stuff, okay? Puma, get Puma up. And absolutely freaking just eat for days, man. I'm not even kidding. Between you and your pet with Puma on and you casting your dots, you will break 1k DPS all by yourself. Okay? It is one of the strongest builds in the game right now. It is bonkers. SK or Warrior for that trio is hard for me to decide between. You want SK, and the reason you want SK is because SK gets the bonus damage to life taps. So you use the Necro life taps to crit. You fish crits. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Warrior is, like, feel good, right? But SK is better. It comes with more tools. And you can also, like, throw out harm touch and things like that. I mean, it's kind of absurd what you can do. So, Servo, thank you so much for the follow. So, Roman, hopefully that answers your question. If it doesn't, please feel free to ask me any further questions. I really do appreciate the $5. You're an awesome person. I really do appreciate all of you. Sure not Pal Necro Shaman better? Yes, I'm sure. Main trio is SK Shaman Necro. It slaps. Yeah, exactly. It's absolutely like bonkers. You want to use a two-hander too, because the reason you use a two-hander for that one is because you're casting all your spells empowered in between your auto attacks. That is absolutely. Retro Gaming Guy just popping in a chat to say you're an S tier. Oh wait, like S tier, like crying? Uh-oh. I didn't mean to make anybody cry. No, thank you, Retro. Appreciate it, man. It means a lot. It really does. I really do appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me to hang out and, like, talk and answer questions and like one of the things I've really enjoyed actually over the last week or so, albeit like I've lived in the arena far too much than is healthy for any human being. Cyanide has been a really great person that we've been kind of shooting information back and forth. Many of you guys have been here just chatting back and forth about your experiences with pets. We've been able to learn new things. We've been able to test. We've been able to prove some people's ideas. We've been able to disprove some people's ideas. I think that is really cool and really meaningful. And I genuinely think that without people openly talking about things and not just trying to, like, punk each other out and try to, like, crap on one another, I really... Where the hell is that guy going? Oh, He's got Spirit of Wolf. What the crap is going on over there? I really do think that, like, it's that type of communication that allows us to kind of, like, progress our knowledge and share our knowledge and be, look, really genuinely just learn more and normal. Necro Shaman Druid any good? Yes, it's insanely good. Actually, it's a really good pet build, too. You use the dots exclusively along with your pet. And then you fish life taps. Awesome thing. Oh my god, $5. So what stats would you focus on or equipment should I get? Jesus Christ, Roman, you don't... I really do appreciate the money. I'm not going to turn down money. Also, it is really nice to see that you have Alucard as your little avatar. That is really cool. I'm a big fan. That series was great. But let's see. So what stat would you focus on or equipment should I get first? By Shaman? By chance, I leveled with a Shaman, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, well, what I would do is if you leveled with a Shaman, I would farm as much of the Umbral stuff as you possibly can because you have 2 Int casters in there, and you can utilize, if you focus exclusively Int over Wisdom, you can utilize the Shadow Knight mana bar and the Necro mana bar as much as possible, which will net you more mana in the end. And then you can obviously use the Shaman's various different mana systems to get more. I mained Warrior Shaman Necro up to 50. Warrior feels incredibly solid, even if SK has some synergy. Yeah. Freaking, by no stretch is Warrior the wrong choice. It's just, if you're talking about min-maxing, Shadow Knight, I think, is the better choice. Cleric Ranger is great. Poobs plays. Really? Cleric Ranger is great. I mean, I think there's a lot of fun that can happen there. You know what would be really cool is if you ran like the Ranger and you were using the bow with the Cleric and you're spell blading like undead nukes and you're just like out there bowing down undead. That sounds awesome. Only started a few hours ago. Level 23 at the moment. No, Retro, thank you so much for the $2. Jeez, I'm crow. You guys are like very generous and I'm appreciative. Thank you so much. I really do. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm a little beside myself. Moot Witch, 3 consecutive streams, you beast. Only started a few hours ago. Wait, Retro, are you, so you're like brand spanking new? Are you like, you just started? I thought Harm Touch mixed with Leech Touch was about like a Monk Mend with damage spell woven in. Wasn't impressed, but was only about... Oh, Silicone, my sweet summer child. No. Oh my god. Bro, you need to pick that build back up and you need to get to level 50. Harm Touch is crazy now. I might even, guys, don't beat me up, I might even say that it's better than Lay on Hands. Because Lay on Hands heals your health bar like all at once. It's like, and then all of a sudden, like you've got the total heal. Harm Touch now attaches a dot to it, and if you have Leech Touch, you actually heal yourself over time, which is really, really awesome. No, not a Buttersuck. I don't want to be all buttery. Okay, I'll be buttery for you. Range Cleric Shaman here. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Dot A's work on it too. Yeah. Dot A's work on it too. Yes, certain dot A's do. Hey, did you used to play Mage on Brelsel? Ooh, people don't switch to Empower before Harm Touch. Well, that's right. That's a whole nother thing. Doing the Stance Dancey stuff. We're going to get into some of that stuff as we get further into our Legendary Lessons videos. Right now, I'm just trying to cover, like, newbie stuff. Like, early game newbie stuff. Matter of fact, actually, Retro, if you just started, man, definitely check out that video. That outlines some really nice, like, early stuff to get you some money. It'll help you, like, kind of, like, navigate your way through some of the early game systems if you haven't figured those out. Harm Touch plus Life Taps, super fun. Hell yeah. That one dev who mained SK 20 years ago will be thrilled. Oh, man. Pickled Blades. Thank you so much for the follow. Pickled Blades. There's a name. Let's see. Should we... Oh, man, what level... They're Will Pillagers. I think those are like level 30 something. If I was a melee, I'd be fine. Look pretty... Oh, wait. We're actually out of buffs here. I think we're going to... Oh, well, now I need mana.
Now I need mana.
Pickle dill with it. Driznar, you're a big dill. That's what I heard. That's the rumor on the street, is that you're a really big dill. Like the biggest of dill. Oh yeah, for sure. Wait, really? What are the odds? Are you guys like forgotten best friends? Castlevania is my favorite game of all time. Happy to hear you're a fellow fan. Oh my god, yeah. Did you watch the series? The TV series too? I really enjoyed the TV series. Castlevania was like one of the very first games that ever frustrated the ever-living shit out of me on the NES. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. I might actually go back and watch that again. I don't watch a lot of TV, but that is a good series. Ha, I knew it. I knew you 20 years ago. Ooh, long lost lovers, maybe? I give good cuddles, so it checks out. Hell yeah, baby. This frickin' two-hander is nuts. Just over here beating the crap out of things. Crunch. Crunch. It's so funny. Man, Enchanter Sky Weapon OP. If only I could click it and use the Rune 3, that would be nuts. Crazy stuff. I use this name everywhere. Is it? So, it's kind of a unique name, right? Did you level up two-handed? I mean, it's getting there. It's leveling now. You're the pet expert. Is Executioner's Hood good give for your pet? Yes, it is. Actually, Executioner's Hood is a good give for yourself too. Now that I have mathed out some of the deck stuff, I haven't done a lot with it, so don't go too crazy. But now that I've mathed out some of the deck stuff, I think Dex might be a really good chase stat. With all the procs that are out there. No, the weapon. Oh yeah, it's still just base. Yeah, I haven't even touched it, man. I haven't done anything with it. I wasn't even expecting to level this character with this. I was expecting to be Shadow Knight. And so when I unlocked Shaman, I was like, oh, I'll just throw the Enchanter in that pool too. Screw it. I'm at 42 on my first run. Next level will open up things with Calm. I'm going to get the Mithril Sword at 43, currently running Pal Sham Wiz. Hell yeah, nice. Oh, the Axe, not the Hood. Axe is very good. Yeah, Axe is very good as well. So here's, like, what your target is going to be is anything over 31 damage. You're going to want to target anything over 31 damage. So this isn't far above it, but it is slightly above it. AGI useless. It's mitigation. Are you talking about, like, for a pet, or are you talking about for a player? Dana Forsyth? Thank you so much for the follow. For the pet? So, it does give you some AC. Now, is it something I would put, like, some real effort into making sure that you had tons of it? No. I wouldn't at all. Player and pet, unless monk. Okay. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't think I would ever, like, focus it as a primary stat, but, I mean, I don't know that I'd go as far as to say that it's, like, useless. Mini Benny if Beast. Alright, I think we're starting to get to the point where we might need to shift some things around here. We're only 22, and I feel like we're leveling kind of slow. Ooh, Flame Flux. Oh, okay, let's try this little thing on for size. We can only hit 4 things at once. So let's pull all of these. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on, then! Wee! Big bada boom. Did we hit the far one? No, we didn't hit the far one. Crap. Oh, we found a 4th. Come on, everybody. Now it's a party. Yeah, buddy. And boom. That's fun. By the way, nope. We're on the Neriak server. We I know. I'm a weirdo. I'm a hipster, guys. I was gonna play. No, I kind of purposely avoided the like super high populated streamer server. I know that makes me a weirdo, but I think playing over there, you know, those guys had the most amount of problems during beta and whatnot because of the high populations that they had. So. Already put Ghoulbane, Exaltation, plus 4 Babs. Things are going pretty good. Nice. Did you know that they nerfed Babs? A lot of people don't know that. They actually reduced the damage on Babs. I don't know why either, because they reduced the damage on that, and then they put the Befallen weapons in. And then it's like, guys? Guys? Yeah. Yep. Oh, second two there. Less pop, less camping. IMO equal winning. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Still better than anything pre-planer. Is it, though? Is it better? You said Babs, right? Not Bibs? Let's see here. No, that's too slow. Where's this one? That one's not too bad. It's kind of high though. It's a little slow. It's a little slow, but it's not bad for plus 4. Let's see here. Yeah. No, I guess you're. Yeah, I guess you're right. So what's the best I can get at 40? You think? You're gonna have to remind me where your class combo is. Like just 2-ander in general? Honestly, I wouldn't even worry about it. I would just focus on getting to 46 so you can I would just focus on getting to 46 so you can use other cool things. How's the pet class shenanigans going? Working War Druid Mage right now. Hell yeah, it's going pretty well. We're pushing up. We're trying to get our ducks in a row here. Palshan Wiz. Yeah. I would just focus on pushing up. You have haste, so Executioner's Blade isn't going to do much for you. You know, Mithril Blade is Warren Haste, which is really nice. What was it? Paladin Sham Wiz. Shaman has access to some goofy two-handers, like the Ogre. Normally they're like Ogre only usable, but it's going to take you time to get those things, and time you could be used like leveling to get access to, like eventually you could get a Soul Leech or an Earthshaker, or you know, there's a lot of other things out there that you could do fun with. You could do D0 Yale at 40. Yeah, true. Fair. Just don't be one of them dirty cheaters. I hear there's a lot of dirty cheaters out in the world. Let's see here. Man, is that really the only AoE that we have? We got Rain. Blech. Blech. Broken long shot on this thinker. What's the best damage proc you can put in Plane of Sky Cleric weapon? I've got Dawnfire, Undead Nuke proc, but against non-undead, it's just Smoldering Brand. Oh god, there's got to be better. Against? No, there's got to be better. Hold on. Cleric. And that's undead. Can't use that. Can't use that. No way. There's got to be better. Why am I not thinking of... Shit. You know what? Does the Earthshaker need to be +10 to be worth using on a pet? No, it does not. The Earthshaker is just good. It's not even like looking at the... Well, so if you're looking at Deuteronomy, I think I said that right. The only thing that makes it really, really good is the high damage on it. But your pet, unless your pet is going to, or you know that your pet is going to eat the delay, your pet has to be plus 10. Otherwise, it will have the slow attack. Can you take out Druid Crook Exalt and use it for not Druid? You cannot. You can only use Exalts as they pertain to the class they're attached to, sadly. I heard the mage pet mote levels stack with pet focus items, and that mage isn't stuck with a pet level -1 caster. No clue if any of that's true. First World Potato, in my tests of that, I have not seen that, but we're going to test it out. I just have to get high enough to test that out on the mage pets specifically. What we know is that in pre-order beta, that was not the case. We know that because we tested it, but also because the devs said that that's just not the way that focus items work, and that's not the way that the pet worked. Because basically the spell happens, like the leveling of the spell happens after the focus, and unless they changed it, then we don't, we don't know. So we have to get this class up in order for us to test that out at max level. Tell me it isn't the Blued Hammer proc. Oh my god, it's probably the Blued Hammer proc. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, it probably is. Oh, so the pet needs to be... Yeah, the pet. Yep. Gotcha. That's why we science. Exactly. That is why we science. And that's why we love people coming in here asking questions. That's why we love people bringing up things so we can prove or disprove claims and theories. That's what we want to see. And that's why we are a big, scary lizard man attacking with an enchanter staff. Dropping AoEs like a boss. I'm not gonna lie though, this class combo, I might need to summon another pet too, because this pet he's slowing down. My boy is doing not a lot of work. There we go. All right, we're getting places. Also, we have 18 AAs. Don't look at my shame, folks. Don't look at my shame, okay? We're not gonna talk about my shame. Let's see here. Critical Affliction. We could level that one up. We could do... Actually, I kind of want to do quick damage. Circular breathing is another one that I really need to get. Man, there's so many that I still need to get. No. Mental Clarity's good. Quick damage. The healing ones are obviously good, but meh. Who the fuck wants to buy healing? Healing's lame. We could do... Actually, let's do Fury of Magic. We need to boost what we're using right now, so we'll do that. Do we... Yeah, we can just go right to 4. Actually, we can just hit Train All. Boop. And then that brings us to 8. And then we can do this, which we should be able to put 2 levels into that. We'll go to 6, and then we'll buy the rest of Destructive Fury. And then we'll be beautiful. We'll be beautiful. Oop. That's not what we want to do. If my pet is dual wielding already and I add shield to the pet's inventory, will it increase the pet? No. If your pet is dual wielding, your pet will not be able to also wear a shield. You can only do it with a two-hander and a shield. And the shield has to be in the top left-hand slot. Did you do any AA levels in conjuring efficiency? No, god no. Nope. No, sir. No way. It probably would be, like, good, but I'm not wasting AA on something goofy like that. Which shields are you all putting on your pets? I use the Shadow Knight Sky Shield and Blade Stopper. Paladins have been the worst class in EQ live forever. Now's our time to shine. Oh, Steven. I tell you what, sir. No. Are you on... Oh, man. Call the Freeport Militia. Steven's being brought out to the gallows today. Oh, what the hell? Over channel? Goddamn paladins. You don't get a day. You don't get nothing. You get nothing. You already got Soulfire back in Classic EQ. And now you get like 90% of your epic in Legends. And then they throw you on the Torrid Corruptor as well. Which is wild work because you are a goddamn paladin. There's no way you would wield a freaking corrupted sword. But you're like, you know what sounds fun? I'm gonna run around with a I'm gonna like my poo stank sword. I'm gonna run around with it. It's gonna be great. I know I have to kill my own people in order to like get this thing. But everything's fine. Everything's great. We love it. Steven never heard of Rangers? Oh my god. Wee woo, wee woo. Give them nothing but take from them everything. Exactly, exactly. Screwy paladins. All right, we're gonna make an executive decision here. Okay. All right. Level 34. What could go wrong? They're only what 11 levels higher than me. One of these is a cleric. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. That's a warrior. That's a warrior. Okay, 30. Oathbreaker Paladin, good D&D reference. That's right. That's right. Dirty bastards. Actually, don't we get... Ooh, we have regen. We have regen? What? Oh, because we're a shaman. Oh, yay. Probably need to look at my buffs again. I've probably got a ton to replace, but whatever. Let's see. We need another... I actually want Tepid Deeds. Tepid Deeds. Done dirt cheap. Tepid Deeds. And... Oh, wait. What? Alright, let's see here. We'll hit you with the slow. Okay. And then when everybody runs into the room, we'll hit you all with the herpes cloud. And then one of you is a caster. Which one is the caster? Ian Silla, that one. Alright. Another little herpes cloud. Look at the herpes cloud. It's critting now. We've got herpes cloud is critting. Tepid Deeds and Thunder Chief Man. Yeah, how do you get a dark elf as a pet? Seems ethically questionable. Gnome would be okay though. Well, no, listen. You've got to subjugate the subjugators, you know what I'm saying? The Dark Elves are typically the slave drivers, and so what we have to do here is we have to turn them into the ones that are being told what to do. Also, think of bedroom time, you know what I'm saying? Bedroom time is going to be a great time. It's going to be all the rage. Yes. Yes, they're dying. They're dying. Hairpiece Cloud, yeah. I always thought as a kid that the song was about Thunder Sheep. Oh, is that what you thought it was? Is that what you thought? You thought it was about Thunder Sheep, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's yeah, that's totally what it's about. Guys, don't ruin Nekot's childhood. Tell him it was about the sheep and how they thunder as they run or something. Thunder Sheep. Pyra, how are you doing, man? You have to get a high elf first and then combo it on a campfire for 6 hours. Oh, is that all? Second Soulfire. Oh, man. I need to do, like, 2 Soulfires at once. That way I can do Fiery Avenger and I can do... I can do that one and I can do... the Torrid at the same time. Although, man, wait, do you have to do... You should do the Fiery Avenger first, right? Because if you don't, then you have to kill the guy to get the soul. And if you have to kill that guy, then that's really going to make that final turn-in pretty rough. You're going to have to do the faction grind again. Stunner, sir! Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Gnomes are great workers around machinery. They fit right in the machine for repairs, too. That, you know, that's good. That's good, but small children also. Small hands. For headcanon, I prefer to think of Innie and CT as their champions, not the real god. Oh. Well, then. Here, you stop attacking me with your dirty little sword there. Yeah, suck that slow. All right, we don't have Alacrity anymore, so we're going to Alacrity ourselves. We should probably Alacrity our pet, too. Although, I bet you we have... Oh my god, another one. And another one. Big bada boom. Whoa, she just... Did she just AoE us? Rude. And another one. Rias, what's going on? Rias, how has your time on Monsters and Memories been? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Rias has been streaming the Monsters and Memories. Absolutely awesome streamer. Definitely want to check her out. Definitely want to check her out. Actually, speaking of that, where the hell's Reyna? Reyna said something earlier, and I totally... She, like, chatted, and then I missed it, and then I didn't shout her out, and I feel terrible now. I'm awful. I'm the worst. Reyna's been playing, yeah, that one story. Maple Story. Not Maple Story. It's the, like, Minecrafty, like, Cthulhu escape. Wild. They still on track for, and, man, I don't... no, probably not. Who knows? Vintage Story, that's the one. Yeah, Vintage Story. Listen, I love Sean. I love all the boys over at Monsters and Memories. I feel really bad that they have had to delay as many times as they have. But it's like Pantheon at this point. Good for you. I hope that it comes out. And I'm looking forward to it when it does. I will be playing it when it does. So I'm trying. Yes, Monsters and Memories. That's right. I will be playing it once they do their release. Actually, I saw some recent stuff about Pantheon too. They've been doing really well. They're moving things along. There you go. We're getting actual XP now. We're killing red things. I would love to get a key to test myself. Always miss. Wait a minute, Dragon Lee. Did you apply? Did you apply for a key? Because I feel as though they've been through every single person. You must be the unluckiest person alive. I don't know. They're giving away like 10 million keys a day. I have no idea how you haven't gotten a key yet. I've had people try to give me keys, and I'm like, bro, I already got one. I don't know. Like, what? I also haven't got a key. Really? How on earth? Like, you guys must be like dodging freaking, you know, cows at a cattle farm or something. I don't know. Remember when an MMO came out and you hadn't played it in 5 years already? I remember. Santa Burrito, what's going on? I also haven't gotten a key. My buddy who just left the house is their top PvP player on M&M. My impression, they'll always be compared to EQ. Those are mighty big shoes to fill. Sadly, I think EQ is better. $15 a month. No thanks. Token Daily, I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think that comes down to preference. I also think that when you really, like, buckle it down, they want to be compared to EQ. They are trying to be compared to EQ. They are literally like, that is their, like, what's the Latin phrase, like, that is where they want to be. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank right now. I suspect they heard the things Broken said and banned all his viewers from getting keys. Ooh, probably true. $15 is pretty standard at this point. That's what I was paying for Lotro. I don't know as that we should use Lotro as an example, okay? Because Lotro is made by Daybreak, and Daybreak are a bunch of money-grubbing bastards. That being said, I'm playing their game right now, and I'm probably going to pay for another goddamn sub. But modus operandi... Yes, that's the one! That's the one! Modus operandi. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. You guys got it. Why are you so wise? Turbine created Lotro? Created it. Go check it who... Yeah, there you go. Yep. And then Daybreak jacked up the prices on everything and turned it into a super-powered store of glory and wonder. Mode of operation. Yeah, exactly. All right, pet. You... hold on. We're replacing you. You're being fired. You're fired, pet. You're fired. We need a new pet. All right, what do we got? 22, 23. What are we? 23? Fire pet. Oh, really? You suck. Okay, fine. We'll use Fire Pet. Give him a kiss. Years of being jaded made me this way. It's weird. Yeah. True. I believe that. I believe that. Give him a kiss? No. No, no, no. I hammer on... I still... I do... This is bad. People are going to have feelings about this too, probably. But, like, I do kind of wish that the EQL Discord was a little less heinous. Is that fair? Is that a fair take? Or is that... Am I completely off base with that? I just wish that people would be less, like, trolly on all sides. On all sides. Because they're trolly on all sides. Like, it's not one particular group. I just wish that we... Can't we all get along? Something? Literally nothing else to do in EverQuest, except for be a troll? Come on, we can find other things. Oh, glad I'm not in there. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Kill, steal, and troll. No. Naira, you gotta understand that that we have one tyrant in our midst. He hangs out in our Discord. He's the one who KS'd the skeleton, the notorious skeleton in Monsters and Memories, that started the inception of Angertude on Reddit. Oh, man. I don't know why we let him stick around, but we do. We do. The trolling is annoying, but the other side is defending everything and begging for more things. Yes, I agree, but I don't think that either side is in the right. I don't think that we should be in a place where we excuse one over the other. If we lower ourselves to the other side, like whatever side of that argument you're on, if we lower ourselves to their level, then we're no better than them. And that's kind of where I feel about that. And nothing will ever get changed. Nothing will ever improve. Mango Rants. What's going on? How are you? I stopped going to EQL like 5 months ago. Oh my god. I left it and then I recently joined it again because I was trying to like work with some people over some pet stuff. I almost left it again the other day. I did leave the beta Discord. I'm not in there anymore. First thing I do when I log into EQL is leave all channels. Placenta, did you know that there is a option for that where you just don't join general channels right there? You don't even have to like log in anymore. You just don't join them. Because yes, I concur. I don't do that either. I was actually, someone told me the other day, I was hanging out. Rias Grim, thank you so much for the sub. 2-month subby. Oh wait. Thanks to Driznar for my sub get. Aww. Aww. Man, that's paying it forward right there. You guys are awesome. My wife just made a pet name, and his name was Leaker. Nice. I just left the beta Discord, ejected with extreme prejudice. No, I left. I'll tell you, we did, like, I left because me and 2 other people got into, like, a pretty nasty argument with Dave over XP. And the XP, specifically in Kedge. They gifted me 6 months? What? My god. XP is fine. Nothing is wrong. We didn't do anything to XP. XP's been the same all along. Wait, what? What? No. Yes. I don't know if I'm just getting more jaded as I'm getting older. No, that's a thing. That's a thing. Oh my god, Death Star! Death Star with 169 biddies. What's going on, Death Star? How are you? Oh my god, a hype train. Didn't put in XP patch. Oopsie. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Yep. What's going on, guys? We got a hype train going. Level 1, 41%. We got a Death Star and a Rias up in there. Booyah. Wow, look right there. Chased you down and found you not on the shit tube. M-Browse, No Kick, or Rumble. Wait. Mangu Rants. I'm on all those things. What are you talking about? I'm multi-streaming. I'm on the tube and I'm on the Kick. Although, funny enough, I actually haven't seen any messages on Kick. It's because nobody's over there. You can click on Thorn's chest from inventory. You don't need to wear the exaltation. True. True and real. I've been watching 5 consecutive streams. Woo! Dang. Okay. All right. All right. I see you. I see you. I got you. Ooh, hey there, Voltstein. Look at you. You're over there. Kick is such a weird place. Such a weird place. Guys just dominating Mistmore with water crystal staff. No, sir. No, that is not a water crystal staff, my friend. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. It's so green and bright. True. So broken. What happened to your version of... I got rid of all of that stuff. I need to make new... Actually, you know what? Thank you for saying that. Hold on. Where's my document here? Emotes. Channel. Redeems. There you go. All right. It's on my priorities list. It feels dirty when I'm on kick. I mean, it's not that dirty. It's a little dirty, maybe. Like a little bit. But it's not too bad, right? It's not like... You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? When you're on kick, I literally make money faster. And you don't even have to do anything but be on kick. That's literally how that works. We figured it out, like, if you have 20 people watching you on kick, you actually make like $16 an hour. It's kind of crazy. But how dirty do you want it broken? Oh man, all the dirt. Kick always felt like a bootleg Twitch. I was always scared of my information getting leaked. Well, you gotta understand, though. You gotta understand. You're not any safer. So it's such a weird thing, right? You're not any safer on Twitch or on Amazon. Like Amazon, Google. Like, they're definitely sketchy. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not even advocating that they're not sketchy. But what I will say is that Twitch and YouTube are by no stretch any better. Yeah, it's definitely scary. Oh yeah, no, for sure. 20 kick watchers, that's like all the kick watchers. Nuh-uh. Doesn't include all the bots. Kick has got a lot of bots, man. A lot of bots. I haven't got far in the game yet, but I've noticed that a lot of custom content isn't very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I agree. That's because they're really dumbstruck on, like, using... What the hell just happened? I said Argyle? Oh, is that gargoyles? They are really fixated on old graphics. He pimp slapped you? No, my character looks like I put my outfits from Lost and Found at the gym. That is EQ. That's kind of how EQ works. And that's kind of how EQ went until Velius. And then in Velius, they actually implemented some fun things where you had, like, special Velius armor. And then for whatever reason, you can't even use that anymore. It's the screaming green color. It's off-putting. Aww. Kick is using the same infrastructure as Twitch. Yeah, it's literally on the same service. It's true. Yeah, no, I get you. I got you. The neon green. It's because when you do that level of cocaine, you know, you're doing awesome. 13 seconds left on that hype train. They copied the old D&D Murdo hobo. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah, 24. I don't even remember what level I stopped buying spells up to. I think I went to 30. But we're getting rid of this freaking fire pet as soon as possible. Death Star cheered with 1,000 bits. Oh man, you were so close. So close. I appreciate you though. I appreciate all your bits. So many bits. Boys and girls, ladies and gents, thank you so much for that hype train. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been very generous today. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. This is what I do for work. I know, crazy, right? And you know, every dollar helps. Every dollar counts. I am somewhat of a retired nerd, but not quite retired nerd. I haven't used Kick at all. Work. Listen, you shush. When I can afford a freaking video editor, then we can talk about whether or not I actually work or not. Video editing. is expensive. Why is it sketchy? Honest question. So Kick is like, it's a platform that's built on a gambling platform, and it's basically entirely funded by a gambling platform, which is sketchy unto itself. They pay their content creators to play gamble, like they give them money to gamble essentially, and they gamble. Oh, we got another air pet, sweet. They gamble, which is to be expected, but they give them money, and they may or may not, it hasn't been proven in court, but basically they may give them preferential gambling winnings. And as a result of that, people tend to be like, oh my God, look at how much money they won while playing this game. How cool. And so then people gamble, and yeah, you can imagine what happens next. It's not anything particularly great, but yeah, that's how that plays out. It plays on addicts and idiots. Yeah, I mean, really, it's kind of what. Yeah, it's kind of how that plays out. Strength. Ooh, we got frenzy now. Cool. What have they got against pixel titties? I don't know. What do they have against it? There's also been some like really like scandalous stuff over there too. Not to say that there hasn't been scandalous stuff on Twitch. I mean, I gotta say, I'm not a hater or anything, but I will say Extra Emily getting made like a Twitch ambassador is really weird, considering she was banned like 2 weeks ago for driving while reading chat and almost getting into a car accident. It's like, it is really weird, right? I don't compare to her. We're not competing. So it's not like that's, I'm like throwing hate or shame or anything, but it is weird to me. If you are big enough, they don't care. Yeah, true. Duration. Oof. That is not long enough. Shit. Actually, you know what? Just put haste back on the bar. And then do I have a better damage shield now? I hope so. 19, nice. Did you see the AI thing for your channel? You have to manually opt out. Yeah, I did see that. Wasn't she DUI? I have no idea. I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't pay enough attention. I literally just saw that they made her a community partner, and I was like, I just saw on Twitter that she was banned. Like, just recently, and I watched the little video of her driving, because I was like, oh, how bad was it? Is there a list of different pets and their attack delay value? Adonis, I am working on it, friend. Pretty much all pets are 30 delay, though. And the damage is progressive throughout level, and then it is more progressive throughout leveling your pet. So I do have a document. Let's see, where are you? I do have a document that people can use, and I am entering stats into it as I level things up, but it is currently only containing the Warder and the Shadow Knight pet, because those are the only two that I've leveled up so far. We are now doing Shaman, Mage, Enchanter, which will open up lots of different spells, and we'll see kind of where that goes. Literally the Family Guy scene with the Asian. All right, let's. It's funny, but let's not go there. You know what I'm saying? Wrong time. Wrong place. Wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Oh, I'm back. All right, there's Raina. There she is. Cooking and dinner. Wait, what are you making us for dinner? Boys and girls, there's Raina. She's playing that vintage story game. She started her own server. She's actually been killing it over there. Oh, wait. Do we have enough to... What are we doing? Destructive Fury? We need 6, so we need 3 more. Okay. I'm rooted. Love Vintage Story. Yeah, I haven't bought it, but it looks really good. I was watching Raina play the other day. I was lurking in her stream while doing some other stuff, and I was honestly very tempted to install it, but I don't have enough freaking time, man. I just don't have time to be running around playing games, especially since I'm really trying to work on that Legendary Lessons series, and obviously I need to level these characters up really fast. getting this stuff going, which kind of like it makes things a little hard. Chicken enchilada cabbage. Wait, cabbage in chicken enchilada. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get the Taco Bell shits from that. I've heard about those weird things. Later. Hey, Cyanide, take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Which tier of Taco Bell shits? Well, it's probably gonna be some pretty high tier because you're eating like greens, which according to the news scientists, you know, basically instantly causes explosive diarrhea. Tastes better than gluten-free wraps. What, the diarrhea tastes better than gluten-free wraps? Oh, I didn't even think about that, because you guys can't eat that. So you're eating... Wait. Can you not just do, like, lettuce? Am I weird? Cabbage over lettuce. Are you putting spinach in there, too? Are these spinach enchiladas? I feel concerned when you European folk come over here and ruin all our good food. I mean, no, not that one. I mean, you can cook lettuce, but it falls apart so easily. Oh, you're cooking. Oh, okay. So I was thinking you use the leaf uncooked and you pack everything like the enchilada into it, right? But that makes sense, actually. The cabbage makes better sense now. Never mind me. I'm vegetable ignorant. Okay, at level 1 on your server. No time today. Have you follow sub. Be safe, mate. Sign. Hey, Mangu Rants, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You're broken. Watch the pet video was great. Was confused on weapon choice for level 50 pets. They ignore delay only at pet level plus 10. Correct. Yes, that is accurate. So here you go. So when your pet is level 10, so like when the spell itself is level 10, then it will ignore the delay. I'm lazy, so I don't really care. But so he's got the Earthshaker on him. But when your pet is plus 10, he does not care about that delay. He just completely ignores it. No, cooking it. Cabbage, lettuce tastes so green for me. Too green for me. Oh, interesting. But doesn't cabbage just kind of taste like dirt? I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. This guy, if it's meat, he doesn't understand it. I mean, that's not true. I've been eating pretty healthy. Actually, really, I've only been eating eggs. Does that pet delay count for level 10 charm? So, Mr. Smeared, great question. Charm is a completely different system. Like a completely different system. They follow a completely different set of rules and ones that I have not yet explored. I have recently started on my main combo when I do like Sky and stuff. I've recently started charming the bee and one of the Sphinx. But other than that, I haven't really explored it too deeply. I do need to explore it further. It's a problem to get up though. Hey, hell yeah, Claw Spammer, thank you so much. Enjoy the video. The +1 level cap per upgrade is pretty crazy. Yeah, agreed. Does it work? Yep. You rocks. EQL spot, drop mic. Hell yeah, man. If the weapon ratio is worse than pet's bare hand, does it use the default? So, if your pet is +10, okay, then your pet uses its default. If your pet is not +10, your pet uses the worst weapon. Allow me to show you an example of this. Alright, my pet sucks. We're going to give him this really cool high delay, amazing flaming fist +5, right? Okay, we're going to remove his sword. Alright? Over here, you can see how much he auto-attacks for. Okay? 26 looks to be the highest so far. We're just going to let him continue to punch things until we get a better idea of how much he's actually hitting for. So, again, 7, 22, 25, 24, 26. 26 looks to be the highest so far. Go ahead and get in there. Punch her head in. We'll throw him a little heal. We'll take that shield off, too. That way he's punching with both hands. All right. He's a monk too. There's another 26. There's another 26. Okay, so he's doing 26 damage. That's pretty impressive, right? Well, he's a monk, so he can use this flaming fist. We're going to go ahead and put that on him. Watch this. 18. 18. 12. 18. 18. 18. 18, 18, 18. 16, 16. All those are strikes. 6, 1, 12, 18. See what I mean? So his base ratio, he's doing almost 3 times the damage. Auto attack, right? He's doing 26 damage with an auto attack at 30 delay. With the fist equipped, he's doing 18 damage at 18 delay. I am also way better barehanded. So it's like it is a fine line in which what makes it stronger. Son of a bitch. Go away. It's a fine line at what makes it stronger or what makes it better. And you kind of have to like walk. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put that on him. You take that. Spear up. Oh, I can go in the offhand. I'm going to try this. We're going to fidaddle with this. And he can proc slow on things like a real boy. Look at him. He looks very tough. But anyway, so yeah, you need to be plus 10 in order for your pet to ignore delay. Otherwise, you got to be really careful about what weapons you're putting on him, because if you put the wrong weapons on him, just because it has a better ratio, again, a better ratio, because your weapon, the what your pet is looking at is the ratio and not the actual damage. How many pet slots do you get if you don't have a pet class in a build? 4. You get 4 base. Hitting for 26 means it's 13 damage, so his default is 1330. 18 is way better. Or am I misunderstanding? Hitting for 26 means it's 13 damage, so his default is 1330. 18 is way better. Right. So what I'm trying to show is that I'm not saying that it's worse weapon. Like, what I'm trying to show is that it will overwrite, but it'll overwrite based on the ratio, right? I'm not necessarily saying that this is worse weapon. I'm just trying to show that it will utilize a worse weapon. Like, it specifically just looks at this. So I could take, hold on, let me find another weapon that's actually worse, and that way we don't confuse people. There's a 925. We could use a 925. That would be 1825. Let's see. Also, it's not technically an 1818, right? It's a 918, which would be the equivalent of the 1330, which would technically be, if you raise that up, that would actually still, because it would be a 13, what would it be, 1832? Which is better. Oh, sorry, you said hitting for 18, so yeah, 918. Yeah, yep. Okay, so we also have like crazy big, like slow things like this. Like this is a 512. So and look at the, like, it's a 43 delay, 22. So like if we take the barbarian spiritus hammer, right, and we put that on our pet, and it'll say like, actually, wait, what the hell is that? Wait, what the hell? Okay, I'm curious. Oh, he's not wielding it. Interesting. We'll put that in there. Put that there. So now he's defaulted to the hammer, right? He's defaulted to the hammer. Because it's got a 5 ratio. And then he's going to hit real hard, but he's going to hit real slow. Actually, it doesn't even look like he's hitting all that hard. 16. 44. So he's hitting for 44. It's not a shaman pet, but I am a shaman. Yes, he can. He can use shaman weapons because I'm a shaman. Your pet can use any weapons that your class or his class. Yep. Actually, that's a good point. Pets can use any weapon of your 3 classes or its 2 classes. Put in there. We'll make sure that makes it into the video. So now he's hitting for 44, which is actually... Wait a minute. It's interesting, too. That doesn't math. Isn't his damage... So it's 22... No, that's accurate. Yeah, 44. Hard not to craft Shami into every trio. I mean, Shami is really good, but I really need to test the pet. It's more about the pet. Are pets actually using weapon procs? Yeah. Pets use weapon procs. They just don't use AoE weapon procs. I could even give him this, which is a 0.7 ratio, although it doesn't make any sense, because this is obviously 0.9. Yeah, basically my point is that just because something has a 1.0 ratio does not therefore mean that it is just higher DPS. It is a 1.0 ratio just means that it's equal damage and delay, which is typically good unless like that damage is far below. At which point, if you actually do the math, you'll notice that they'll do weird things with the delay too. It's one of the reasons like it took me so long to come out with that video, because there's so many like really finicky freaking bullshit things that are happening with pets. So for instance, okay, let's say you're level 10, okay, and you've leveled up the level 10 water pet to level 10. Well, guess what? You're fucked. Because it doesn't even see the level 10 buffs that you gave it for 3 levels, because it starts off at level 12. So you then have to go on my Chanter pet, on my SK Chanter Cleric. Couldn't equip a Cleric weapon the other day, but I might be mistaken. Did you have like another weapon or like a weird shield or something in its hands? Look, I'll show you this too. Watch. This is an Enchanter's staff, okay? Enchanter staff. And I'm just going to go boop, boop. We'll trade. We'll go tradesies. I'll use the two-handed. See? Now he's got the staff in his hand. And if I click on pet inventory, he shows as having a rod of protective winds right there. Hello, Horseshack. What's going on with you? How are you doing? Oh my god, I'm attacking so slow. How are you doing, Horseshack? How have you been? What's new? Oh, you're on Neriak. Yes, I am on Neriak. That is true. You found me. You've caught me. Oh no. What have you done? I don't even know why I'm killing you. Oh, Glyph Ghoul. Okay. Alright. We have more than we can actually hit with AoEs, though, which is really annoying. I don't know, like, secret... Who decided that 4 was the magic number? Can we like, get into a fight about this one? Who decided that 4 was where we were going to land for AoEs? Because, man, let me tell you, there's, like, rooms with more than 4 mobs in them. That's not even mass pulling. We are back together? Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. How have you been? What are you doing? Like, tell me about your life. Should I take off the rusty weapons I got on my pet? I mean, you do you, baby. If you want people to get tetanus, you roll with it. I was in Nagena the other day, and there's a room with a ogre guard and like 5 skeletons in it, and I was like, man, it sure would be crazy if you could hit more than 4 targets with your AoEs. What a wild concept. It's wild and crazy. Oh boy. All right, we definitely have to go deeper soon. All this dark blue stuff. Actually, we might, where should we go? We could go somewhere else. I don't know if people are, we have charm and stuff. I thought 8 mobs. Is it 8 mobs now? Is it, wait, is it 8 mobs? I don't know. I don't AoE stuff. Hold on. We're gonna science it. For science! Some are 8, some are 4. Oh, crap. Are you for real? I thought they said they turned it down to 8 because they couldn't be consistent. Yeah, no, I know that's... I feel like I remembered some of the stuff being 4. There's 4. We'll grab this guy right here. Don't die, pet. I'm coming. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord. Oh, heavens. All right. Here we go. Oh, they stunned me. Okay, we hit... Okay, that hit everybody. That AoE definitely hit everybody. I don't know if that second one did, though. This is probably the way I should be leveling, frankly. 8 target cap left over from live code. Targeted for PBA. Oh, okay. All right. Now we know. Most of the non-rain spells are 8. Okay. But no rains. You don't want to relive your DN days? No. You know what? You know what's really funny? Somebody sent me a video of them going to DN the other day, and I was like, you are the devil. You are bad, and you should feel bad. Also, if rains, only 4 rains. Yeah, I saw, like, the rains basically stop if you get, like, over a certain amount, which is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. Well, this is going to be interesting. Here, listen, attack this guy. Come on. Come on, guys. We're not a frickin'... We're not a Shadow Knight or a Paladin. We don't get, like, auto win button. There we go. Rains have always been 4 rains if 2 targets get hit twice if 1 and it hits 3 times. Oh my god, another one spawned. What the hell? There we go. Now get this one. Alright, it's another one. Get this one. Screw heals. We don't need no heals where we're going. Heals are for babies. Oh man, come on. We need more nukes. Oh, rain's a weird one when they aren't very good at single target and aren't very good at AoE. They were always good for 2 mobs, at least for mages, double rain. Yeah, no, wizards too, man. Wizards too. I remember on silos, man, I used to drop the double rains and then hit with oh god, what was it? I would do double rain and then I would hit with some kind of... It wasn't even an AoE, I think. No, it totally was an AoE. I don't remember which one it was, but it was definitely it was crazy DPS. Not a big wizard player. Sinzin became a member of Broken Stoic's YouTube sub. Wow, dude. Sinslins3986. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Gotta treat rains a short dot between DDs. Just gotta not use rains. That's what I gotta. Rain is the best single target spell at the moment. No way. Are rains the best single target spell? Are they? Oh, for wizard. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know, man. Odium seems pretty goddamn busted. Odium is pretty nuts. Although I don't know how much are rains doing. Like how much damage does a rain crit do? Does it crit for bajillions? 23. Oh, that's pretty damn good, actually. That's pretty impressive. I'm here for it. Let's see here. McCoy Reynolds, thank you so much for the follow. The Lost Channel follows the channel. The Lost Channel follows the channel. Ooh. Man, people must really be liking that pet video. I kind of, like, you guys didn't think that video was kind of, like, sloppy? That was, like, I totally released that video as, like, a rough edit. Like, no polish. Just a rough edit. Okay, well, fuck me then. All right. I was like, I don't have any time. I don't have any time to finish the editing polish. Authentic polish can come off as fake. Oh, well, fine. It was sloppy, but it was the best one out there. Oh. I don't think it was sloppy, but I could feel your frustration over the current pet design. I think I'm less frustrated about current pet design and more frustrated about the fact that I didn't leave the arena for like 5 days. But if I'm honest, I think it was more frustrating to like not leave the arena for basically 5 days. We're gonna do more videos. We are going to we're probably about 3 or 4 videos of new like newbie content for the Legendary Lessons series. And then as soon as I level up these pet classes, we're going to be like really thunder pumping the pet videos, and we're going to get that stuff. Yeah, I pretty much, yeah. I did live in the arena. I had to add that like weird little joke at the beginning because I was like, man, it's gotten dark. This is my only friend. It's just me and this one guy. Thunder pumping, that's right. I just missed THA with my triple pets. I like Legends, but THA was super fun. Yeah, no, agreed. You know, it was super fun. It was really cool. There's parts of me that wish that like something could have happened between Daybreak and those boys, but there's also something that makes me happy that it didn't. I think them doing their own game is going to be really good. I also think that after seeing Daybreak Games like hand puppet secrets all over the place, I would not want that for Chris or Alex. Just no bueno. Man, you are freaking healing up a store. All right. Oh, they're both clerics. That's the problem. All right, you little bastards. I was like, man, they are just healing like, and he had so much mana left. So we're gonna screw this one up real good. Yeah, I mean, like, it's super funny too because I was never really a pet guy. I'm still technically not really a pet guy. I prefer melee over most things. I think it's more satisfying to me. I do like dots. Dots are a huge thing. The combination of the two is awesome. I love mage. Man, people do love mage. What is it? So, Necklie, what is it about mage that like is so stunning and amazing for you? Like, what is it about the class that is so great? Damn, we got 18 freaking level 2s. Not bad. Where are we? Nice. I'll fill in. I'm friends with Chris IRL. I've already got my beta slot for his game. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Not me. Those guys hate me. They told me that I'm not allowed to play their game or like talk about their game or anything, and I just don't listen. I'm kidding. I think I talk to Kata probably like every other day. Maybe like every 3 days. Talk to Aporia pretty frequently too. But that's a busy man. That man is busy. He's hurting his autis. He's got a lot of friends or a lot of people on his team. I would say it's fun, but kind of use a minion do my work. Interesting. Anomaly Unleashed. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. 6 months. Whoa, bruvs. Thank you so much. Watch on YouTube, but free Prime sub for you. Love the effort and content. Keep up the great work. Thank you guys, man. I gotta tell you, man, I was really debating whether or not that video was gonna even come out. I feel like it did really well. I can just tell by the amount of people that are flooding in. That's great though. I want to do more of that. I want to see more of that. We're gonna cover all the pet stuff. We plan on covering a bunch of melee stuff too. Oh fudge! What are you? Oh, you're just a wizard. I'm really excited to cover a lot of that stuff. I'm really excited to do the two-hander stuff versus the dual wield. And it's really going to depend on like what you want to do and how hard you want to try. There's absolutely threading spells in between the two-hander. Can be really good. It's a lot of work. I don't know how many people are really excited about that particular style of gameplay. For instance, I am not a stance dancer. I really do not like flipping through my stances constantly. Not to say that it's a bad option. It's actually a very good option in some circumstances, but it's just not a style of gameplay I prefer. The flavor is just awesome. Controlling elemental pets, cool nukes, creating items, cool class, always been my favorite. That's awesome. Respect. No, I genuinely respect people who have that like class identity. I've always been a really big person into shamans. I've played one on pretty much every TLP that I've played on. I actually played a ranger on the last one. So I usually play a necro, a shaman, and a warrior. Everybody's shocked. He's never getting to this because he went down the pet rabbit hole and it's pretty much a black hole. It's probably true, man. We need another host stream of those guys. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. We got to give them a little bit of time. They got some stuff they're building. They're really putting a lot of work and effort into what's going on with them right now. And we did talk to them about a little over a month ago about the possibility of setting something up, like setting something else up probably around the end of summer. Shaman's awesome too. Yeah. Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. Big ol' nukes is my go-to. Love wizards. Yeah, man. I played a wizard on Silos. Just watch your video. Question. I just equipped a Cudgel of the Fool and Blade Stopper after summoning Warder. I get the message that the pet... All right, Drew, baby. Baby Drew. You watching? You watching? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. I just want to make sure you're not in a commercial or anything like that. All right. We're going to show you the magic wizardry. We're going to show you the magic wizardry. Okay, you see where the shield is? It's very vitally important that the shield goes here, okay? The shield must go in this slot right here, and the weapon must go right here, and then you tell me if that fixes your problem. Shield, weapon, shield, weapon, top left. If you have the bar that goes this way, it's still the top left, okay? Yeah, no problem, man. Hell yeah. Happy to help. Excited that was the issue. But I will say, Werther's was in here earlier saying that this will probably get fixed in the next patch. It probably will. It probably will. We'll see what happens, but, you know, whatever. We will find more debauchery to manipulate and abuse. Oh, yeah. I need bigger AoEs, man. Bixie sword. Oh, my God. Yes. Give it to Sunsets. Give to Sunsets. Had a reversed. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. We probably will be stuck in a pet hole. Pie hole. Kind of like a K hole, but different. What's another... There's got to be, like, some other weapons that are really weird to use, right? Put that on my pet. Start using this again. I know I have the other shaman hammer, too. The Warhammer of the Wind. This is a one-hand blunt, too. 0.5 ratio. The mana on this thing is wild. 50 hit points, 50 mana, 14 wisdom. We don't have dual wield. I did notice, like, I'm starting to hit a point where my mana is actually starting to get used. I wonder if that's because of channel stance? What is this? 40% increase. Half the mitigated damage is charged to both mana and endurance with a reduction based on your strategy skill. You ignore my guild chat. Boop. There you go. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I know some people watching are thinking they can just AoE everything. Good for wizards and warriors, but not great for paladins and clerics, etc. though, right? What do you mean? Like, I know some people watching are thinking they can just AoE everything down. Good for wizards and warriors, but not great for paladin and clerics. Cleric is actually very good. Cleric is like the OG AoE. They have the word line, word of spirit, word of souls, all those, and that is like the OG boss kingpin AoE spell line. It is very, very good. Paladins don't have that, so Necros have that, also very good for Necros. Matter of fact, actually, Pyra, who was in here earlier, he power leveled a couple of my characters using that. Actually, we power leveled a whole bunch of characters using that method. Very, very strong. Man, we're doing really well. I do wish we kind of had like more. I don't know how I can like really push this class really hard. Probably like load up some single target DDs. I'm not actually using this. What do I have for direct damage? Cold, that's 23. Wait. Oh no, that's what we're using. Damn. I got excited there for a moment. Color shift. Color shift isn't bad. 23 shock of spikes. Ooh, okay. If you have mage, try fire, magic, rains. Different cooldowns. Fire, magic, rains. Alright. We'll try fire, magic, rains. Direct damage. Fire, rain. And direct damage, magic, rain. They are quick cast. Okay. All right. We've got our debauchery going now. Is this a cleric? No. Where? All right. We'll get them all piled up. Come here, nerds. All right. Here we go. Rain. Rain again. Disease. The rain will hit you, FYI. Rude, you didn't tell me that part. You didn't tell me that part. I'm not sure I care, honestly. What are you trying to say? You trying to say blame it on the rain? No? Is that... Am I not supposed to blame it on the rain? Good news. Good news, everyone! It doesn't use one of the rains. It's free damage to yourself. Did I do that okay? Anybody? Did I trigger anybody's Ice Crown Castle? No? Okay. Sorry. The rain does not hit you on Legends. That's just sad. Well, there you go. See? It doesn't hit me. It doesn't hit me at all. There is actually rain, too, by the way. I casted rain, and now there is rain, and it's raining outside. I sure hope those slime pipes are... Good news, everyone! Grimrot's dead again! But... in other news, more goo! More ooze! More ooze! Yeah, that one. Ooh. Come on, get wrecked. Where should we go? We're like 25. I'm kind of getting over this. Are we going to Kedge? Do we go to Kedge at 25? Do we throw caution to the wind and just go kill fish? So a tactic you could do as a mage. You can target a tank and rain on him and it hits the mobs. Yeah, I have done that. I have done that one. I used to do that as a wizard. Let's see here. Do it. Just do it. Just do it, man. Ooh. What am I wearing? Man, that is a lot of mana. And stamina. We'll put that on. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to Kedge. I'll try Kedge. 25. Mama didn't raise no bitch. We're not gonna have a lot of time when we get over there, but it might be good for leveling. It changes up the scenery. Ooh, we should get a new pet at 25. I think I have all my spells up to level 30? Question mark? Yeah, I think I bought them up to like level 30. Maybe obviously some of these are a little higher than that even. Staff of Symbols. So we must have bought some of them a little bit higher. Monster summoning. What a joke that spell is. Somebody nonchalance vastly decreasing. Oh, I'm so dumb. Why am I not using that? Or you already had them from other classes. Yeah, oh, that's totally what it is. Well, I don't have the summoning spell line from that. And that's what I was looking at. The staff. I have the staff, and the staff. Nobody can summon the staff except for the mage. Yeah, see, there's like 31 pet, 32 pet, Staff of Symbols 33, Conjure Air 33. Yeah. Do you use Charm Pet or Mage Pet? Right now I'm using a Mage Pet, but when we go into Kedge, I might use Charm. We'll see. Because I have Mala and I have Tash. Oh, I have a Tash Orb. Why am I not using a Tash Orb on my pet? I'm an idiot. Did you do the main attraction? Oh, yeah, baby. We did do the main attraction. My, like, first day, I didn't, like, even focus on leveling. I just ran around and got every pot. What am I doing with my life? I ran around and got, like, all these focus items because I'm a nerd and I can't live without my focus items. If I can have them, I want them, and I want them yesterday. Mana Prez, you know, all the burning afflictions and affliction efficiencies and improved damage and spell haste and, you know, all that stuff. Gotta have it. Although I gotta admit, I really kind of hope they introduce a new improved range 2 item or improved range 3 that can go somewhere that all of these other items don't fit already. The only other alternative is to use Extended Enhancement 2 on the belt instead of... you could use it on the belt instead of Burning Affliction 3. But... I still haven't gotten a Rogal's Crystal Staff. Or a Rogal Crystal Shield, whatever. Whoa. That's weird. Is the Fiery Companion not in the game? Is the Fiery Companion not in the game? Are you talking about the Wizard Sword? Fiery Companion. I'm not even familiar with... Unless you're talking about the sword. I find the exaltation system's dynamics to be... that's not letting you play your way. Am I wrong? The Paladin Sky Sword from Bixie Swordblade and Golden Hilt. Oh, wait. Paladin Sky Sword from Bixie Swordblade. You're talking about the Aradine or Aradune. Well, the first fire pet weapon that paladins get is like Planes of Power, I think. Pretty sure. Aldurin, yeah, that one. But the first pet weapon they get, I think, is Pop. Aldurin's sword blade, not hilt. Thelvorn is from the hilt. Yeah, they do have swords that come from there though. Oh man, this is nice. We got Speed Swimmer. Ixar life. Look at me. We're fast boy. Yeah, Fiery Avenger is a different, but I don't think it's Fiery Avenger. I mean, that's not the companion sword. I mean, there's the Fiery Sword, Soulfire, which turns into the Fiery Avenger, which turns into Fiery Defender. You guys want to see something really funny? Before I go into Kedge, you guys want to laugh? Check this out. This will be a good for a chuckle. Don't tell Reyna. This is like Reyna's favorite zone ever. What is the green flame sword? That is the Torrid Corruptor, which is a new weapon that they created just for EQL. Just tested level 10 with my dual wield setup versus shield and +5. You're entirely correct that it's not using or shake or delay, but my dual wield setup still out damages on basic attacks. Think I'm doing something wrong or my setup just works that way. Deuteronomy. Remind me what your class combo is. Did you grab stun immunity A's already? Yes. Yep. I am stun immunity'd up. Although I have no melee, so I suck. Yes. So, Deuteronomy. You have Puma, which means you want to dual wield above all else. You do not want two-hander. You want dual wield. Because Puma butt touches the crap out of all the things. All the boys in the yard. Puma. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. So, check it out. We just unlocked a State of Unrest and Traveler, which gave us Fadewar Explorer. Because I've never been to Unrest on this account. It's the life we live. I'm gonna have to do better about explaining that. Should I be trying to go low delay weapons or still? No. Just, so there's only 2 one-hand weapons that it's actually gonna break your max level pet. There we go. There's a Torrid Corruptor. There's only 2 weapons in the game right now that are one-handers that are gonna break your pet's, like one-hand damage ratio. And one is the Paladin Blade, and the other is the Monk Fist. So I wouldn't really worry too much about it. You're mostly putting a weapon in your hand so that you can abuse... Oh my god, wait, 42. 42? Alright, whatever. Fine, screw it. Guess what? See ya. Bye. Alright, we're level 25. We can kill level 42, right guys? Let's get rid of half these nukes and stuff, because we're going to have to abuse the crap out of some things. Oh man, I hate it when that happens. They need to fix that, man. That is a really annoying bug. Alright, there we go. Let's see. It could be, like, dire, too, if you... I mean, not that dying is all that bad, but it does get very annoying if you die. Does Puma interfere proc instead of VE or Spellblade? Any proc can block another proc. You cannot proc multiple things at the same time. Now, here's where it gets weird. I'm not entirely sure which order it's in. My brain is too full of, like, too many servers and too many games with, like, their various different orders, and I haven't really tested what proc takes priority here. It would probably be easy enough to figure it out, but you'd have to be, like, So you have to be a rogue, like a rogue shaman shadow knight, maybe? Rogue shaman shadow knight. Oh my god, yeah, there you go. And then you'd put the poison buffs on. You'd put Vampiric Embrace up, and then you'd put Puma up. But Puma is like massive proc city, so I don't know. I mean, it might be Puma. And then you'd attack something for a really long period of time, and you'd add up all the things. And then you'd increase and decrease your dexterity to see which way, like, it may influence one way or the other. Okay, so we're going to put Charm, because we have Charm, which is detrimental. Befriend Animal, 37. Wait, okay, that's 29. So I'm just putting a weapon in his hand, or what you thought got interrupted by level 42s. Deuteronomy, sorry, ADHD, it's a bitch. Yes, you just want to put something in his hands that you can put exaltations into, so that you can utilize the exaltations. And if you're a shaman, you know, putting something like Garduk in his main hand, and then putting something like even you could put the dot, like the plague dot scourge, or you could do the Spiritus Hammer with the cold nuke. You got a lot of different things like that. So I am Necro and Shaman, and I like to give my pet Puma. My question is, do pets do well with dual wield? Because I hear you say earlier. So if you have Puma, you dual wield. No exceptions. If you have Puma, you dual wield. More swings equals more Puma, and more Puma equals success. Do you level Puma up to 10? Yes. Leveling Puma is actually very good. You do actually want to level Puma. Let's see here. Okay, we got all that. We did that. Isn't it 9? Ambi is working. Ambi is working. Since it upgrades every 2 levels. Okay. And you start at 0. My Puma, level 10, hits for 200 and crits for 600, def worth leveling. I would have to look at that. I'm not super... Bon is like 100 dex crazy. Boon? Yeah. Boon of the Geru. I don't think I have that. Conversions... Frenzied Strength X is the real hero. Frenzied Strength 10. Frenzied Strength 10. How is that? Mother lover, you're stealing my... Oh, God, this is my kedge. You mother bitch. You mother bitch. This is my kedge. You steal my mob. My kedge. Mother bitch. 178 strength. That's how much it adds at 10? I gotta fiddle with some of more of those spells. It's really weird. Some of the spells don't like grant any additional buff whatsoever. Like you can level it up and it doesn't give you anything additional. Sorry, with Reinforce 404 and Rocals. Oh yeah. Well, no, that doesn't. Those don't matter. Those don't increase the strength it gives. Those just make it last longer. All right. Let's see here. Heal, duration, decreasing their attack rate, movement rate. Its duration is how much strength it gives. Oh, right. That's the one that ticks down. I got you. I'm so lost on this pet stuff. Cudgel of the Fools is a 5 to second between attacks. Earthshaker is 2 to 3. Also, I noticed you can just shove an exaltation on the pet and it acts as a weapon. What? Is that graphically... Puma crits for 600 at level 0. Guess leveling doesn't increase the crit damage that much? Wait, so... You're saying... I'm not sure... We're gonna science this. We're gonna science this right now. Exaltations. Bloodfire. Pet. I don't have a pet up. Shit. What do we got? We are 25. So we have Earth Pet. My Puma didn't crit 600 at 0. And it acts like a weapon. It procs. I noticed this because I just put my drones on my Esprit, accidentally put the Esprit Combust on put, swung, procced. Oh, that doesn't proc till 46. Ghoulbane doesn't do anything for me. What do we got? What do we got? We got some other procky procs. Executioner's Axe. We can take the haste out of this. And then put that on the pet. Okay. He's carrying the axe. Let's see if it says slashing. Give me... We need slow. We need resist debuff, malaise. Resist buff, Tash, summoning Earth. We also, I want disempower listless. Okay. No, listen, I wouldn't test it if I didn't believe you. All right. We gotta watch out for that guy up there. Oh no, he's not even the bad one. Oh, there he is. All right, here we go.
Here we go, everybody. Buckle up for your buttercups and stuff, or some things of dudes and guys and people.
All right. We'll pull the Tash. I probably should have pulled the name. Oh, nope. Oh, there he is. I was like, oh, we didn't get the name. How fortuitous for us. We did. We did actually get the name. There we go. All right. Okay. I got the Impaler. With Empower A's done, my Puma is 227 and crits for 691 at Puma 6. Ooh, nice. That's pretty nice. Running Necro Druid Shaman out the gate. Which pet? Necro Druid Shaman. Probably the Necro pet. Probably the Necro pet. The Shaman pet is really good. If you're casting slows and stuff, I mean, the Shaman pet is really, really good. If you have gear and things like that, the Necro pet does the most attacking and life tapping, which is really, really nice. Didn't realize Empower affected Puma. Going to test that. Ooh, is Agnostic Deity unlocked in the game? Yes, there is a quest. Has nobody done a quest for this? The only reason I didn't do a video for this is because I was like, man, so many people are going to do the Agnostic quest. I will literally do it right after stream today. It takes 2 seconds. All right, here's what you do. Tyson Reynolds, thank you so much. Crust2 Farms, thank you so much. All you got to do is you go to Oasis, okay? There's the tent by the docks where everybody used to hang out at. You need to do See Invis, and there's a guy inside the tent. You hail him. He gives you a quest to kill Inaruk and Kazakh Thul. You do that, and you unlock Agnostic. Congratulations, you win. You win the game. Also, guy, you need to start freaking killing people faster here. This is embarrassing. What are you even doing? What are you even doing with anybody's life here? All right, we have the charm, so we have the power. All right, we're gonna do this because we're gonna let our pet die, and then I'm gonna charm this little guy right here, 28 warrior, and then we're gonna make him kill the other guy. You kill this guy. There are a few guides on YouTube for it. Okay. Didn't realize Empower Effect Puma. Yeah, that's pretty killer. Oh, do you have improved damage focus? You mean this guy? This guy right here? You talking about this feller? This fart smeller right here? Dude, using fish is the best idea ever. Oh, he's not slowed. The hell? Slow down. Empower also works on songs and harm touch. Yes, it does work on songs. I can confirm that. I can confirm harm touch as well. Oh, nice. Was talking to a player who wasn't critting for 600 with Boom. A lot of people don't know. We have the triple class video coming out, then we have a gear video coming out, and then I believe after that we're doing stances and invocations. So once we do those videos, we will be talking about some of that stuff, because I think a lot of people are not very familiar with how a lot of that stuff works. Also, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Pet, come here. Your freaking, like, pull-out game is weak here. Where's... Do we... Oh, there's Alec already. Alright, come here. Do my bidding, little pet. Also, interestingly enough... Does it say my pet is slashing? Miss Pierce. My pet is not using this. So let the record reflect. My pet is actually, my charm pet is not using the Executioner's Axe. Let's see what happens when we put the Earthshaker in there. Does he start slashing? No. He is still piercing. Interesting. Interesting. But it's proccing it? I don't think so. But I also didn't realize, I didn't think about this. Level 30. He's not level 30, he's 28. God damn, bro. Maybe it's a plus 10 issue? Maybe. Could be. Listless power! Did you, like, resist? Is Tepid Deeds like a 2-second spell or what? God damn. Might as well be. But is it proccing? We don't know, because we don't have a way of telling. You can't proc it, so we don't know. God, no, stop yelling at me. Damn streamer is not reading all the words. I did read all the words, and I said, it can't proc because it's not high enough level. Damn mods not listening to the streamers. My pet does slashing with the EXE and inventory and pro. So it's it's not the axe, it's the exaltation. We were testing science. My God, man. I don't know if I can kill this 42. Oh, it's because I'm in channeling stance, so every time he freaking buckles me down, I'm, like, getting my ass kicked. I don't have any mana because he's mean. Alright, we're gonna have to swim out. Dumb. That was bad. That was real bad. Sounds like excuses. Reina? I'm sorry. Are both of my mods collectively attacking me right now? This is bullshit, okay? This is bullshit. I want my money back. I want every penny. Every penny. Every penny. I need every penny, boys and girls. Teamwork. Mother. Are people finally cashing onto Kedge Zem thing? Why is it so popular on EQL? Because it's one of 2 zones that have Zem. It's one of 2. They normalize the XP everywhere. So, like, you can't, like, basically the same XP is the same XP is the same XP everywhere. The only 2 that they didn't fix, Kedge is one of them. Oh, man. Wait, are you just chilling there? Hey, no! I didn't mean to! What the hell, bro? Oh my God, look at the frickin'... He's like... Look at the damage! He attacked me like twice. Brrr. Craziness. That was rude. Oh, it's always been a secretly good XP zone, and just nobody wants to go there on TLPs, yeah. What was the other zone? I didn't say. Do 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 do. It doesn't actually technically exist because we were told it doesn't exist. The developers said, "Hey, that's not real. You need to not." Doug was a great show. I know, right, man? Awesome show. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I see you, little dog. I see you. I see you doing stuff. McStabby the Legend. What? Was that Doug? Yeah, it sure was. Do 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 do. What is Kedge, by the way? These acronyms? No, Kedge is the zone. It's called Kedge Keep. Kedge. 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 Kujujuj. Yep. It is an underwater castle of glory and wonder. All of the cool kids hang out here because no one comes here because they hate swimmy water maze place. And you want to know the funny part? Do you want to know the funny part? They make fun of it because a woman made it. Yep, it's true. It's true and real. It's true and real. I'm gonna steal this fish. Hi, Lancer Swordfish. Explains why it's so wet. Well, that got weird quick. I was gonna go in a very different direction with that, but here we are. No, okay, we got him. I need to leave, emote. And you're fired. No. Canceled on Twitter. Canceled on Twitter. All right, we've got that. Now, oh, Fierce Impaler. Wait, level 42. Oh, no, I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, wait, but my pet is actually really strong now. Hold on. Let's see if our pet will proc it now. Let's see if our pet will proc it now. There it is. Okay. Way to go, pet. Here, we're going to also give you Shield of Flame and hope that that makes you really strong. And, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's another one. No, leave my pet alone. He's so strong and big and tough and he's strong. Hit inventory and see if it says it has. Hit inventory. What do you mean? Hold on. We're getting ourselves into trouble here. Oh, there's no way. Mine says Esprit Exaltation. Oh, inventory. Oh, yeah. It says primary exaltation. That's weird, though. What is a better pet, Shadow Knight or Necro? Necro. The level 46 Shadow Knight pet at level 46. So level 46 Shadow Knight pet at plus 10 is level 35. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right. Kedge might have been a little bit too much. The named right at the entrance is a little bit of an ass kicker. I'm not able to put out enough to like do anything about it. Bill Sodoma, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. We're doing big things though. Big thing. Big things. Big things. Whee! Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost 9 o'clock though, which is our time to end. We will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. doing fun new things. Hopefully we'll be much higher level by then. Maybe. Maybe we will. I'm going to hang out with the wife for a little bit, and then I'll probably sit back down and do some of this, and then I got to work on the series a little bit. And, yeah. Exciting, fun times. I really do. I said this earlier. I'm actually going to fuck this. I said this earlier. Like, I really do appreciate all of you guys hanging out. I really do appreciate, we had some super chats, we had some donos, we had some subs, we had all kinds of fun things today, and I really do appreciate all of the things that you guys do hanging out. And, you know, I just, it's been an honor. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to continue to do it. So hope to see you guys again. If you don't already, we can be found on all sorts of platforms. You can find us on Kick, on Twitch, on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, on TikTok, And you can also join our Discord where I actually show all of my work. I do put all of my parses and things like that on there. I put my log file, pictures of whatever gear I was wearing at the time. I do put all of that information on there so that everybody can replicate anything that I test or anything that I look at. And you're more than welcome to check it out. It's right in the Discord. There's a whole channel designed to do it and talk about that stuff. So you're more than welcome to do so. Again, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that follow, hitting that subscribe. Thank you all so very much. You guys are really freaking frankly awesome people. You're beautiful. You're amazing. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 4 p.m. All right? I broke the sound on my outro screen, so you're just going to have to see me talking about nerdy stuff. I do love you. I am going to raid out, so if you're on Twitch, buckle up. I'm going to put you somewhere.